Hello everyone, and welcome to Sunkist 5th edition VTM TTRP. I fucked it up on the second round.
But also you
so
lied
well.
to
You're
people.
doing great, sweetie. You're doing great.
All good.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Sunkist, a Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition TTRPG show that's on right now. Boom! First
That
time.
was actually amazing.
First time.
Well done.
Yeah, I've been
Definitely
practicing.
not the first. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Hey,
Did
if you
practice
disagree
that
with me, I'm just
in
gonna
front of
edit
the
you
mirror?
out. this whole intro bit's gonna be heavily edited, and it's just gonna cut all of the bits dissenting with me.
Everyone's
My
just going to
God.
see us go.
Yeah, stop
Wait, is
moving,
it an
otherwise it's
apology
just
video?
gonna...
Cross dissolve everything. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
So let's talk to everyone before we get started with the flashback. What's it called?
Recap.
So let's get started
previously
talking to
on-
everyone before we talk to the recap. Oh, this-
Clean
look,
edit right there.
Heavy editing going in here.
Start with me so I can go check out my pasta.
Vandy and also Tess.
Hi, I like pasta. My name's Vandy. I play Tess as I do every week. And I'm opening a club, and I might have threatened somebody, not really, but also might kill them if they run away. But I won't kill them because that's not what Tess would do. No. It's just we'll get somebody else to do it.
Yeah.
Also, love Gimlet. Gimlet's amazing. So it's fine. Everything's fine. We're totally fine. Everything's great. The things are not breaking down, and I'm excited. Good things.
I feel like the reason Tess loves Gimlet is literally just because he calls her Chief.
Okay, it's also because like he's like the little gremlin in me that I can't show as a Toreador.
Yeah.
And I love it. So he's like, do you want me to kill this guy? I'd be like, maybe, like, maybe. Just give me a minute. So yeah.
Yes, but I need to justify it in my own mind first, so just hold on for a moment.
I need to make sure I can justify it that it's not my fault.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
anyway.
You may now check on pasta because...
Okay, bye!
Nahari and also Tess. Just to make things confusing.
It's not confusing at all. I don't like go like this every time you say Jess. Ever. All the time. Hi. I am completely decoupled from the space-time continuum, basically. Or at least my brain is. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun episode. I'm excited. I'm really excited to see what goes on between Cassius and Chrys. Yeah, I love Mondays. Usually Sundays are a little rough, so sometimes Monday mornings are a little rough. But Mondays, once we get going, is like it's just really nice. So I'm happy it's Monday.
Hell yes. Next up, I didn't quite have his window fixed, so I fixed it just before now. Hydra and also Alec.
What up? I'm here enjoying a fizzy drink.
Mhm.
And yeah, I'm doing good. Looking forward to today. I look forward to the mob boss battle, between Chrys and our future prince and lord of the city. So that's going to be interesting.
Nathan?
Yeah. He'll find a way into that caravan. Shelby will pluck him out. Yeah, looking forward to it. Doing a bit of GMing later in the week. First time in like a year. I was up till 3 a.m. making tokens because at 12 someone was like, have you thought of doing it this way? And I was like, oh my God. And there went 3 hours. So that was fun.
I know how that goes.
Yeah, feels good though. Yeah, onward with the show.
Okay. Let's talk to Josh and also Cassius before we move to probably the one who's going to get angry today.
Yeah, well, hi, I'm Josh, and these may be my final words. Because Cass is a very smart man, but he's played by an idiot. So,
Twist.
Well, yeah, we'll do the recap in a bit, but I'm very much looking forward to today. It's going to be very interesting and formative for someone. So yeah. I'm doing a lot of vampire stuff. There's vampire announcements coming in the near future, I hope.
Ooh.
I don't know though.
Well,
But otherwise I just do like weird strange adventure stuff on YouTube.
lot of VTM info and even a series. Oh, 2 series, in fact.
Mm.
A couple of one-shots, maybe, I think.
There's a couple of one-shots on there, yeah.
So if you like Sunkissed and you're like, I want to see VTM done properly, then go watch Mathis Gaming.
There it is.
But no, go check out Strange Adventures because Josh has a crap ton of VTM, a little bit of Werewolf as well, and just kind of World of Darkness stuff. So it's a good place to go. I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, no, this just occurred to me. Right, if a gangrel, for example, Chrys, had the form shape change, and turned into a bumblebee. If they then stung someone, would they die?
No, their butt would fall out though.
So when they changed back, their butt has fallen off?
Yeah.
It's called a prolapse. Okay.
Oh, Tash.
No one
know
asked.
you had that in you.
No one asked, Tash. No one asked. That's not a defense.
You pull it up.
Yeah, this may have put me off my lunch. I'm all for
Enjoy
eating
your
ass,
pasta.
but well, I know I'm waiting on my chicken parm to finish, so the chicky parm. But now all I'm thinking about is prolapse bee butts.
Oh dear
Heavy
God. Okay,
editing.
now I'm grossed out.
Sorry, there's someone playing Christmas music, and I'm very confused.
It's Christmas though.
I just noticed the little Christmas tree on your microphone, and it's so cute.
Don't intro me yet. Do someone else take over, because I need to tell them to shut up.
Are we still
So-
doing intros? What
so-
the fuck's taking so long?
So next up is Chrys and also Tash.
Tash is amazing. Her channel is twitch.tv/TASHNARR. And you guys should all go follow her and sub to her and get all of her adorable emotes and watch her every day that she streams because she's really, really fun and super sweet. And she also plays Chrys on this show.
That was a really
Thanks.
good intro. Oh my god.
Hold on, Tash.
I did great. I think I should do that every time. Hello.
So last week we had a meeting between Dakota and Alec. Did anything happen before that? I think it was just conversation about what to do.
I talked to a member of the coterie and pissed them off. Not their coterie, mine.
Yeah, a little bit. That's
Well,
what-
I might have, but
yeah, hard
we'll
to
find out.
tell. And then the meeting started out in the woods and then toddled off to to Cassius's trailer where Shelby was. Turns out Shelby's back. He's been away for 15 years for himself, for a couple of weeks for everyone else. He had an adventurous time. I'm kind of tempted. Maybe at the end of this episode I'll tell you exactly what happened, because I don't think it's gonna. No, I can't, because there are still things that can happen with that. So never mind. Once it's safe, I'll tell you what happened in that whole fucking thing. And you pretty much decided that you need to make a move, but didn't decide exactly on what move you're going to make yet, I believe, right?
yeah, I think we narrowed it down to a couple of options, but we
We're leaning
hadn't.
towards fire, right?
Fire
And
or
assassination.
fire bombs and assassination were the main features, I believe.
Kidnapping a flesh blob
Yeah.
to give to
Wow.
your hot date.
I remember you guys want to. One of the things you want to do is go talk to Karen. I believe.
Yes, I did give them the name of the potential ally that the old guard are trying to create.
Yeah. And Tess went to go talk to Julian because Nicole Lovelace skedaddled. Turned out that Mouse is now working for the old guard and came to warn her that very, very soon bad things are going to happen. She got scared. She ran away. She's dead. I told you guys that, right? Yeah, okay. I told the chat that, right, as well?
Yeah, it was at the end.
Is it the okay? Cool.
Because I remember seeing a comment that it's good to know.
It's good to know, yeah. And then had a kind of discussion about the club and what to do and how to do and all those type of things. It's coming up. The club meet and everything, so we'll have to talk about who you're specifically inviting, if anyone's not allowed in, and those type of things. But Gimlet's basically doing a, from what he knows, blanket invitation to people who are either neutral or cool, and then past that it'll be down to you to invite like specific leaders.
Oh yeah, I'm sure Cass would love to give a little personalized invite to his new girlfriend
Yes.
in the form of a bomb. No, I'm kidding. Please don't blow
Or a
up my
flesh
club.
monster.
Or a flesh monster. Oh
Got to
god,
get
what if it's a
himself a
flesh
bow on it.
monster?
A bomb in a flesh monster.
And then it
No, just-
explodes and it spells out in guts. Will you go to the club with me?
That would be impressive.
Vampire prom.
You can find me at the club. And additionally, Chrys wants to talk to Cassius. Who knows why? Could be any reason. But
It's not important.
No idea.
I think
Well, he suggested it.
yeah. I think we left off with Gimlet offering to kill Julian and Tess being like, no, only if he tries to leave. So and we'll let's have a little looky-loo here, shall we, for a second, and let's go for this isn't let's go with yeah, it's been a while. So we come back in to Cassius and Chrys. Shelby is in what you don't know yet, but is a very much elongated trailer. He's also unclogged the toilet, we think. It's just you two outside now. I imagine Conan has... I don't think Conan got put inside, so he's probably...
No, Conan is with Tess.
Conan is with Tess, that's right. Ignore me then, carry on.
Cass, can he just be digging around in there? Like, that's... Why is it not a problem?
Because there's nothing to find in there.
Where is she then?
She's with Gravestone.
What, like, in his area thing?
In a sense.
In a sense? Like,
It's complicated.
well, then explain it.
So, Lamia. Lamia won't be a problem for us from now on.
That doesn't explain why she's with Gravestone.
I took her there.
And what happened there?
Gravestone took her as an offering.
Like the cows? You offered Lamia like the cows.
Almost. Not quite.
You weren't supposed to. What? 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 Why? What?
It made things a lot simpler.
Well, the plan was stake Lamia, put her in the woods until later.
What do you think was going to happen, Chrys?
Stake Lamia, put her in the woods until later. That
Yeah.
was the plan.
That was the plan, and we followed that, and now it's later. Do you reckon she was going to wake up and say sorry? What do you think was going to happen when she realized that we'd betrayed her trust?
Well,
Assaulted her? Her territory's gone? The whole city's moved on.
but that wasn't the plan, Cass. So, when did you decide this? When did this happen?
I had to make a deal with someone.
With Gravestone again, and this is why we don't like.
No. To solve some of our problems, I had to make sure that she disappeared.
Forever?
She's not coming back. I think I've got a pretty good idea of where she is.
So she's not dead.
I have a theory that she's joined the Wild Hunt. But she won't be coming back. She certainly doesn't count as alive. If anyone's ever killed her once, then she's been killed a lot more times than that by now.
The painting Wild Hunt? The
Yeah, I think I
haunted-
see her in there.
Metaphorically, or you've
Physically,
seen her in
literally.
it?
Gravestone's dangerous.
And why are you making more deals with him? And offering him people and cows and whatever.
Because he's not dangerous to us. It's dangerous to other people. He's the reason that I even get to say that this place is so safe.
Well, Tess wasn't dangerous to Lamia until that happened. How do you know it's not going to turn around and bite us in the butt now, in the future, in the near future, or whenever, working with him? And she's dying a lot. Like, there's a few things here.
I don't know if this is not going to bite us in the ass in the future, but it will be a very long time from now. We'll have time to prepare at the very least. But I'm sorry that I didn't tell you earlier.
I don't understand why When did you do this?
Oh, not long after we captured her.
And you've known this whole time?
There've been a lot of things in between there and now. Distractions.
Well, that's just our life, isn't it?
Mm.
So, you can't just not tell us things because there's a distraction.
You're right. You may have noticed that I am not... I'm not exactly someone who can stay focused on one thing. And it's gotten worse recently. Do you remember how Winnie was? He'd remember very important things to tell you and then forget very simple but still important things.
Well, I don't think that this is a simple issue.
No. It's a lot folded in on each other. It might not have been the plan, but I still chose something that was best for all of us.
Hmm. I don't think you get to decide that, Cass. Like, you can't just arbitrarily make all these decisions for the group when it isn't just you that it affects and she's dead.
It's true, it
Keep
does
dying.
affect all of us, but who's going to make those decisions then?
Well, we can talk about it.
Things happen in split moments. I had to decide something.
And then keep it to yourself.
I was going to tell you when... You remember when we went hunting? It's just really nice. You'd learned how to use your new form, and I got left behind because you're so damn fast, but I really did want to tell you then. But I knew it would upset you, so I chickened out.
You can't just not tell us things because it will upset us. It comes out anyway. I've just had this talk with Tess.
We have a very, very long time to do the things we need to do. But right now in the city, that doesn't seem likely unless we make tough decisions. We won't see the end of it. So I am sorry. But eventually I will always tell you the truth.
Eventually needs to be a lot freaking sooner. And not just decide. I understand things happen in the moment, but it's not. You can't just decide stuff like that for everyone.
I might have to do it again in the future. You might have to do it again in the future for all of us. I trust you. And I get that you might not trust me right now because of this. But I will work for Memoria.
Well, I'm going to work for my friends.
you want to know what else happened?
I don't know. Do I want to know? Yes. Yes.
The deal I made?
Which one? Yeah, what? Yeah. All of
For
them.
Lamia's life.
Go ahead.
I had to make sure she died. And in exchange, I killed Clay.
Clay Frazier?
Yes.
Just to,
How?
Sorry. Just to inject a little of information here that might get missed. I don't know if you're thinking of it or not. But the reason that the reason Clay said Lamia had to die was because of the knowledge she possessed of you and also Tess, of your secrets, Bruhar and Werewolf.
Oh, yeah.
Tash completely agrees.
Oh yeah, no. I'm just,
No,
that would be something that's in Cassius's mind, so I just wanted to refresh because it's been a while.
Yeah. Cheers.
What? Why is that?
Clay was always looking out for us. He might have been an asshole, but he was a bit of a rogue with a heart of gold. Always has been.
And you?
He owed Winnie. He also hated Lamia. And Lamia had secrets about me, who I am, where I'm from, and same about Tess. She couldn't have survived without us doing something probably more horrendous than killing her.
We're talking about Clay right now.
Have you heard of diablerie?
Have I heard of it?
Probably not really.
No.
One of the reasons that I trusted Nahari so quickly was because she was willing to tell us that she'd committed diablerie.
I don't know what that is.
It's when you kill and drain another vampire. It makes you stronger in some ways. But understandably, no one wants it to happen to them. Well, almost no one. Clay and I agreed that I should eat him to keep his strength and his spirit going when he couldn't.
Why would he want that? Why would you want that?
Because he was scarred by what happened in London. And it hurt him. It hurt him a lot to stick around. But he'd finished his job, and he asked me.
I'm gonna wits inside that, please.
Go ahead.
I think I'm telling the full truth.
But Chrys is still...
You have been dodging around lie rolls this entire session.
Yep.
Hello,
I
welcome
got
to
4.
Cassius.
It is
So-
4 years. Yeah, there's no deception in what he's saying.
He's breaking to you extremely softly, though.
Yeah.
Or he's trying to, at least.
So, for Gravestone, he wanted Lamia, and then you got to eat clay?
Gravestone took
deal?
Lamia after I killed her.
What? You just said that Gravestone what?
Gravestone took her.
Well, Gravestone took her or you killed her, because those are...
It was both. We're about to go up against a lot of very dangerous vampires. They're going to fight for their lives, so I hope you're prepared to do something similar.
But Lamia wasn't fighting for her life unless you took their stake out. Which I doubt.
I didn't.
What is wrong with you? That's completely a different thing from she's with Gravestone.
Could you roll me a frenzy check, please, Chrys?
I think that's appropriate. I'm like, ooh.
It was on the. It's been on the cusp for a little while. I've been waiting, and yeah.
Yeah. As soon as he said it, I was like, oh God,
the killing part in my head is like, don't kick someone when they're down.
It always changes my dice. It says my humanity is 5, but should it be the maximum dice, isn't it?
It should be your humanity is
More than that.
Yes, let me look here. 7.
I got a 3 out of
You
8.
are holding it together okay.
Okay.
It is it's on the edge, so like you won't be dictated by anger, but that doesn't mean you won't feel it, and you know.
Yeah. Okay. Cass, you've used me to bring Lamia down, so you could like kill her and then eat someone else instead. What? How do you not see that this is just fucking awful?
What are the other options?
Get Lamia, stake her, put her in the woods. Sorry.
Can you see how that might not work out?
Well, now that Shelby's here, yeah. But you can't just go killing people and eating people and just not tell us and use us to make that happen.
It's not something I would ever try to do again.
I didn't think you would try to in the first place.
We do a hell of a lot of unsavory stuff, Chrys. If we actually want to survive the battles that are about to fall on us, then we're going to have to learn to tread the line.
A battle is a different thing. In a fight, if it's you're the other person, that's different than killing someone who is taken out and isn't even able to do anything about it.
So you don't take the advantage in a battle.
In a battle, like, how is someone staked and passed out a battle for you? Was it difficult, Cass? Did you find it really hard to kill her? It was a trap.
I
So
did,
she dodged.
actually. It was difficult, but it was the end of a battle. If Lamia had survived, she would have tried to get back her domain. She would have done the same thing to us. She would have taken revenge. These battles don't play out in an evening. They can take years. And that was just the end of that one.
Chrys, you're you can probably feel it at this point, but your like incisors have grown a little bit, and your teeth and jaws have got a bit bigger. Your like fingers have elongated a little bit and kind of gone a bit clawy. You can feel that like sneeze that comes with like the sneeze feeling that means that you're, you know, when you metamorphose. It's not uncontrollable yet, but if you lose your control of your emotions, who knows?
So mad, Cass, you need to let me out of this fucking wood right now.
Okay.
Get me out of this fucking wood right now.
I start walking.
Okay.
I can't believe you did ranting the whole way.
Yeah, it's like you're kind of like got a claw hooked into his shirt as he's leading you through the fog and just shouting. And
Yeah.
Cassius, you could hear this kind of muffled like.
Can't believe you do this. It's not the point. Shut up.
So once you get out, Chrys, you could just stay human and wander off if you like. Basically try and, you know, keep the anger in check, or just run with it, which will mean you shift into Wolverine.
How, what time is it for us right now?
Oh lord. It's getting closer to morning, but you still got a few hours left.
Okay. I think mainly she just wanted to get out because she wanted to get stuck in in the Haven zone. Cass, you have to walk away from me right now. It's the best option for you right this second.
Okay.
Where does Cass walk over? Is this
I waited, like, I could see Josh's impish mind being like, ooh.
Uh-oh.
As he leaves, he says, at some point you're going to have to step up.
Fight.
And then you go back into the fog.
I'm going back to the Haven with the rest of them.
Where's Chrys going?
Second. Whew. Them's fighting words.
Please fight him. Oh my god.
It's really... Oh, how much self-awareness does she have that she'll kick his ass? Is the question. I don't know.
You want to roll another frenzy?
Yeah, because it's like, he's got some points. It's really annoying.
That's Cass.
It's not...
I mean, that's Josh.
Oh, okay. Well, she got 2 this time.
So you like it's that that little snarky comment that he made at the end there, it just dislodged your kind of grasp on your anger and emotions enough that you now feel the loss of control going to shift into a Wolverine. So what I'm gonna say is you may either give in to that and you're going to wolf out, or like Wolverine out, or you're gonna have to take some type of shot at Cassius if you want to stay human, basically.
Yeah. I was thinking like the more I'm just gonna square like V up in his face and shout about, step up. It's me that freaking took down Lamia. What did you do? Just killed her when she was down. That's all you did.
Yeah, you took her out. We're a team.
To not kill her. We're a team. We're supposed to work together, not lie to each other.
You have to, if you're not gonna go wolf, if you're not gonna go Wolverine, you gotta take a swing at him.
Oh god. Okay.
Like, shouting at him is all well and good, but you've lost control here, so...
Yeah.
If you want to slap him extremely hard, you could do that instead, but it's still gonna be...
Can I, like, try, like, basically push him back into the...
Push him in the gut.
Sure. Yeah, you can kind of, like, take a step forward and just shove him.
Yeah, I want to, like, shove him back into his stupid fog, because he was saving so much.
Please roll me strength and brawl.
Okay. Do I get a grappling modifier?
You don't get grappling, but you do get +2 dice.
Oh, okay. Well, I only got 4.
Would you like to reroll?
Yeah, I would.
And reroll 3.
Go on and see. I got 2
So
more.
that's
6.
6. Cassius, how are you reacting to this? It's perfectly, you could also not, if you like. Just accept it.
I think Cassius realizes that he kind of has to accept this.
Okay.
Like, he could try something, but either it wouldn't work, or he doesn't want to.
Make her more mad if it doesn't work.
Well, he doesn't want to make her more mad. He also doesn't want to, like, seem like he's lying even more by exerting control or anything.
I can assist a little bit in this as well.
So
probably Cassius has his more responsible instincts, and kind of like, I should let her get some frustrations out. There is a small little heated core of you that is like, dodge it and take the piss.
Oh yeah, that little core,
there is and you have this like little flash of a moment where you see yourself like sidestepping her and then just using that inciting like flame to make her even more, like get it all out, and then just keep like dodging and weaving, maybe run into the mist, cackling.
I think so. Can I roll a frenzy check, because Cass is still Bruja?
Sure. You could go with like a willpower thing to resist the impulses that you may have.
Yeah. Three.
Borderline. Like, you're tempted. The little devil mischief, imp of mischief in you. But,
I think, you see, like, as you push Cass, his, like, face scrunches up like he's about to try and knock your face 50 feet in the wrong direction. But he's gonna try and douse that flame. He's just gonna take it.
Yeah, and it's there's a temptation there. You almost act, but you control that part of you. No, stop
And
it.
I suppose with what the fuck did you get, like 6 or 7? I just go
6
fucking
successes.
ragdolling.
Yeah. So Chrys like takes one step forward and like slams into your chest, and you go flying into the fog and disappear. We'll come to you in a moment, Chrys. Like literally, he went flying like 100 meters and flew into the fog. And
I think that's
is now-
like, oops. And don't come home today. Just like, I'm just gonna go.
Roll me another frenzy check, please.
Okay. Oh, I didn't take that off, so. What else I got? I got a 3 with 110, but no.
Chris is going, no soup for you.
Again, it's borderline.
She's very balanced today.
You can, like, there's just slight, a slight length elongating of like mouth and hands and
I think like,
extremities, basically.
She's
but-
gonna go running as a Wolverine for a bit.
Oh, you're gonna
But
shift.
she's not like chase after him and
No.
claw him anymore. It's like that was a little bit more than I expected to do.
In
It's supposed to be a shove.
in this instance, my ruling would be more like, because you weren't like massive failures. You weren't excessively uncontrolled. It was just a moment, and then you got back under control. So I feel like you do that, and you're like, and don't come back, and then you're like, oh shit, and then you just shift into a Wolverine and fucking peg it, and you're like, leave the scene of the crime as a Wolverine.
Kind of...
And there's this
Alright.
like this kind of like large weaselly Wolverine just like kicking up dirt, like running through the woods. You don't get hungrier either. And Chrys takes off. Cassius, you weren't saying anything when you went into the mist, so you splash into the shallow part of the water in the river. Like, land on your ass, hand in the mud, kind of like water up to about mid-chest height.
I'm gonna look around here and think about Marlowe last time we were here.
Yeah.
See if I'm gonna look around, see if there's anything else on the floor. Like, if this is where you always end up, like maybe there's someone else that has been trying to get in there. Just like splashing in the thing.
Roll me
I
a
don't know.
wits investigation, please.
Sure. It's a 1.
You don't see anything. Well, that's there's
Good.
nothing there. It's dark.
Did Cass hear the thing about don't go back tonight?
I would say the strength with which she pushed you, and her state of mind, it was probably after you'd gone through the mist and disappeared, so I will say no.
Okay then.
But you probably would realise that being near Chrys at the moment is a bad idea, so I'll
Yeah.
let you...
Cass is going to go back to his Woodhaven.
One more thing, please roll me a wits awareness.
Cool. also great at this. 3. Oh.
So goddamn weird. But that's just life. On the other side of the river, kind of just like, you probably can't see it completely or like very clearly. It's about a 2-meter tall, either turtle or tortoise, like wandering kind of.
Sorry, what?
I know. It's not my fault. I swear.
2-meter tall tortoise. Like vertically 2 meters tall.
Yeah, like vertically 2 meters. Like the head probably comes to about 2 meters. It's dark, you can't tell for sure.
Well, I'm not just gonna leave that alone. Cass is gonna use feral whispers.
It's a bit
And-
far away, you'd have to cross over the river. There are other stepping stones nearby though, so.
Oh yeah, he'll hop across the stepping stones.
Okay.
And you know, cautiously, without trying to offend it or whatever, use feral whispers and try and say hi.
Okay. Give me the details on feral whispers a bit.
Simple communication requires no dice pool test. Persuading an animal to perform a service. Nope. Yeah, I just rouse check and I can talk to animals.
Okay.
Fuck.
You get hungrier.
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna eat a tortoise. No. I'm gonna try and talk to a tortoise.
Okay. Like as you come up to it, it's like grabbed a leaf off a tree and is just kind of like giraffe style munching it, you know, that kind of like jaw going. And then like its head like snakes down and looks at you.
Hi. Excuse me, but I haven't noticed you around. I'm Cass. Nice to meet you.
Like its head tilts a bit further, blinks a couple of times. You don't get anything from it.
Huh. Can you understand me? I do it like a talking motion with my hands.
It like lifts up its, I guess you'd call it a hoof, and like brings it round and then looks at it and then puts it back down.
It looks at its hoof.
At the bottom of its foot. And then like puts it back down and then like its head like snakes back around to you.
Do I think that it was trying to imitate or like recognize the fact that I was using my hand?
Give me just an intelligence something.
I've got animal Ken.
Intelligence wit? No, it's not animal Ken. Intelligence wits?
Intelligence wits?
Yeah, I think that would be the closest. I don't know what to. Is
Two?
it claw that tortoises have?
I got like. Yeah, they don't have a
Just
hoof.
a foot.
Like a
It's
foot.
Yeah,
It's just a foot.
let's call it a foot.
Yeah.
It's not a hoof. Okay, so 2 successes. You're not really sure. It wasn't. It from what you know of animals, it didn't seem like an animalistic thing to do.
Okay. I was gonna leave it my phone number, but that might be a bad idea. Sorry, it's just really unusual to see a giant tortoise here. Are you supposed to be here? Are you lost? Are you here for a reason? Do you need help?
stares at you.
Ah, fuck. So certain this would work.
Let me roll something quickly.
Yeah, Cass is just looking around like, how many other huge tortoises are there? That's a fucking smart tortoise.
Its head kind of goes left to right slightly, and then like the neck extends and the head like snakes round towards you, and it's like in your face. It's like a big kind of tortoise head, and you get the impression it's sniffing you.
Oh. Sniffing. Okay.
And the head snakes back and like snakes up, and you hear this kind of like sniffing the wind, and then its head kind of turns around towards the city, and because it was facing away, it was kind of walking down the river away from the city, and it kind of starts walking. It like shifts around and starts walking that way towards the city.
Towards the city.
Yeah.
Hey, one sec. You, if you're not just a normal tortoise, then just walking straight through the city might be a problem for people knowing that special things exist. Is this? I mean, it's a giant fucking tortoise. I'm just going to ask well, people are going to ask questions, but I don't know if I can know. I'm going to follow this tortoise.
Okay. It walks for a couple of minutes and then walks into a tree.
Into a tree?
It disappears. As in, like, it kind of, walks, and then there's a tree, and it walks into the tree, and then it's just gone.
Rude!
You can probably guess at this point it wasn't a tortoise. Or, you know, like...
Cass is gonna check the tree.
Okay.
To see if the tree's special, just in case.
No, it's a tree. you put your hand on it, it's wood.
Huh. Gravestone! I go back into the woods.
Okay. Roll me a wits awareness. Okay. You go back into the wood, over the stones and back towards where the kind of barrier of mist starts to really thicken.
I go inside. I'm gonna fucking go and ask Gravestone what the fuck a giant magical tortoise is doing.
Okay. You go to the place where Gravestone is. 1 second. Okay. And after a little while, Clay walks out.
Hi, Gravestone.
Alright.
It's been a fucking night.
You here with the sacrifices?
No, they're sort of on their way. It's difficult, but we'll get them. We'll get them.
Well, no hurry.
I
I
am
guess.
actively working on it. I know you. I've got some ideas.
Right.
It will be interesting at the very least.
Okay.
That's not why I'm here, though. There's a giant magical tortoise, and I wanted to know if you knew what the fuck that was.
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell me?
I mean,
Surely this is a yes or no answer.
yeah, it is, but I'm not sure how much you'd really get, It's like,
I saw it with my own eyes. Like,
well, yeah,
I get.
but it's not a tortoise, right? The same way I'm not a wolf.
Yeah, that's why I thought of you. I was like, oh, it's giant and it's an animal and it's not really that. So I thought of you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's your answer then.
What is it though? What is it actually?
It's like
Is it like you?
yeah, kinda. Not really as old or powerful, but similar, sure.
Okay, so we're on the same lines, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
What's it doing in the woods? Outside by the river? I got dumped in there.
Yeah, you did. Well, it's like, what's a good way to explain it?
Quickly?
Alright. Magnets? It's like that.
You what?
Yeah.
It's like magnets. Opposites attract.
No.
What's the opposite of a tortoise?
No, it's kind of like a black hole, right? It's like that.
See, now all I think of when I hear black hole is Tess.
Yeah, it's her.
Wait, what? It's Tess?
Well, kind of, yeah.
I'm gonna have to ask her if she's seen giant animals. Do you know about giant chickens?
I haven't seen any.
Okay, whatever. Is it important? Is it a problem that it's here?
No, not really while I'm here.
I mean,
Besides, me and Tess have already made our contract, so.
okay. And
it's probably looking for her. That's all.
there's a giant it's probably looking. Oh, okay. So I should go tell her.
It won't make much difference. But sure, if you like, sure.
What if it'll find her eventually, sort of thing?
Yeah. Oh, it's just gonna be all like, oh, I finally found you. Would you like to contract with me and make me more powerful and like all that shit. But it's just been drawn here by her. Possibly your mate as well, who's in the.
Oh yeah. You don't mind him staying, do you?
No, he's all right.
Cool. Cass is just gonna collapse into a fetal position with his
Gravestone comes over and like squats down by you, puts a hand on your shoulder. Like there's two parts to the hand going on your shoulder. There's the clay like touch, like a human touch where it's just like, oh, comforting hand on the shoulder. And then your brain feels like it's being crushed by a magnificent weight.
Oh god, somehow that's worse.
It's alright. Rough day.
Does Lamia like it? It's part of the wild hunt.
I don't know.
You don't need right back. Right home. go now.
All right, mate. Get some rest.
Cass leaves and goes to the VW. I think he's got a VW, doesn't he?
It's
Camper.
yeah, it's a
He's got a camper of some sort.
camper van.
And then go inside and like just like ignore the fact that it's fucking huge now.
It is like Greco-Roman architecture, like pillars, and the ceiling is about 20 meters high. And it's like this big open marbled space, and
Cass is just gonna find somewhere to sleep.
there's like a little section which is like off to the left a little ways. You can see it easily enough. It's just like a little rectangle of what was originally there. So your beds and kitchen and
Yeah,
whatnot.
he's gonna sleep in that bit.
Okay. You really should have talked to Shelby about making things. Okay.
Oh well.
I'm sorry, dude. Like,
That's
yeah,
fine. No,
Freaking-
that's fine.
Giant turtles. So, Tess, where was it that you went? I think
was
you just
heading
headed back
back.
to the salon, right?
Yeah.
So that means that Nahari and Tess, you'd probably be there. I don't know if there's anything you'd particularly like to go over before you head to sleep or bed.
Not really. I probably would be giving Nahari the rundown of like the layout of the club and kind of the fact that Loveless left,
Yeah,
and also the fact that Mouse is back on the loose. So
right. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna need to tell the others about that and figure it out, I guess.
yeah, normally I would send a text, but in this case I really think it's probably better that I tell them in person
Yeah.
because of how just awful he is. And I mean, listen, Loveless had her issues and whatnot, but I don't think she would have made it out of the city. I mean, she's not the sharpest bulb in the shack, if you know what I mean.
It's worrying that she tried, though, to run from you
Well,
guys, from us, and the protection of Memoriae.
Well, she thought that we couldn't do it, I guess. I mean, which is weird because, like, who better to take care of them? Like, truly.
Yeah. I think
But
we
if-
just have to show that we can.
Well, Julian's all like on the fence now, but honestly, if he leaves, I'm just gonna give Gimlet the go ahead to do what he seems to really want to just like not allow him to leave. You know what I mean?
Fair?
I don't know how comfortable I feel about it, but I am pretty happy that he's a real ride or die kind of guy.
Oh,
Yeah, you lucked out.
sidebar. I believe the horn is still in the maze, correct? The oar and the
Crown.
the crown are where you hid them. I'm assuming you would have checked on them because of the situation. So.
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
he wouldn't. Not yet. Probably in the morning,
When you check in the morning, they'll be
evening.
there. When you check on them when you wake up, they will be there. So. Cool. Okay. Alec, when you get back to your house, the door is opened by Christian, welcoming you back. Welcome back, sir.
No, Christian. Anything new to report?
No, I have been keeping an eye out on, and there has been no suspicious surveillance or anything that I've been able to discern myself. So,
wonderful. Good job with the sandwiches, by the way.
I thought you would enjoy them, sir.
They went down a treat. I have a small favor to ask. Has a doctor phoned, by the way? There is no...
No, not yet, sir.
Medics are so unreliable. Very well. I have a odd request. Some livestock. A few friends of mine, somewhat agriculturally minded, are in need. Perhaps if you could make a few calls tomorrow.
Of course, sir. The usual vendors?
Wherever you can.
Of course.
I'll hand him a note saying, like, 2 cows, a deer,
I think it's
5
4
goats.
cows.
Yeah, the list.
The list, yeah, okay.
Do not worry about purchasing, just simply something in place for now.
And delivery location, sir?
Perhaps we will confirm that tomorrow.
Very well, sir. I'll get on this now, and once you are up from your nap, I will fill you in on the details.
Marvelous, marvelous. I think I shall go for a walk, but that will be all.
Of course, sir.
And I'll check the birds, just to see if there's anything any of them have to tell me, but...
Good question.
Just see if any alarm bells are ringing.
Oh, damn. It's a crit, but just the crits.
It's a crit, but only a crit, yeah.
So... Nothing out of the ordinary, but because these birds are trained by you, and you have a certain level of control over them, they tend to pick up your moods and your leanings, etc. So what they've actually been doing is, while they've been flying around the territory, they've not just been looking out for interlopers, but also been trying to track the other members of your coterie.
I will make sure to pet each of them. I'm going to take this as a sort of other... I will smile internally and make sure each one receives a little affection.
Time for a little appreciation and TLC for El Birdos.
Yeah. A little bit of tickling, a little bit of caw, weird noises that they make.
You could also, like, seeing as you're here, you could do just a kind of general feeding of, especially the raptors, like the birds of prey.
Yep, not the velociraptors.
No.
Yeah.
You don't have any of those.
Yeah.
Ew.
I'll feed them. I'll tend to their baths myself.
Yeah.
And make sure any of them that want a little bit of affection, I will grant. And So did they give me a couple of clues as to where the others have been walking about? And
most of the activity is central in the what's the main building called? It's the dentist office.
The dentist office.
Yeah.
It'll come back to me. Okay.
That's the majority of activity. Ruben and Nikita have been kind of more around the north side of things, like in your general area, but kind of patrolling the borders and making sure that no one kind of slips in.
Okay. And if there is time before sleeps, Alec will make his way over to the child's house purely just to ask the parents how he's doing. Won't see the child,
Okay.
just to see if there's been any changes, but not wanting to intrude. And otherwise, just a small stroll of the streets before
Do
turning
some
in.
quick rounds, see if anyone needs administering to.
Yeah, a few quick P's and Q's.
Yeah, there's the Joneses. Their kid is the same. No
Okay.
better, no worse. A little bit of a fever and like problems at night sleeping. But nothing. It's not like up into the realms of take them to hospital or anything.
Okay. I'll give some very old-fashioned advice, like gargle salt water.
Oh yeah.
Something wet flannel on the forehead. Can't beat it.
There's a like middle-aged woman who does stop you and asks if you can like procure a prescription for her for like just very basic painkillers, because her dad has like, you know, a bad hip, and it's cheaper this way, basically.
Okay. And I assume I can.
Yeah, when you go out on your rounds, you take your bag with you. You can just kind of, you know.
Whatever she needs, I will just sort of eyeball her for her motives. Just to, I always like to see if people are being sincere with me, because people are always up to such tricky things. But
people or sheepy.
You play the people, so
it's true. Just give me a wits insight.
Yeah, I need that on Earth. Well, that's good enough.
Seems legit.
I'll give her whatever she needs.
Okay. Just like a little pill bottle of painkillers. Go to her. Partially because you know, as you said, you're never sure. And this is technically illegal, but it helps people. So, but you also can't give away your whole, you know, like.
Yeah, I'd give enough for a little while and be like, I'll check in sooner. Or I'll come round and see him.
That's kind of the trade-off for these people, is when they come to you, as opposed to going to a full-on doctor or anything like that, is it requires that you consistently check on them, and you know, it's obviously you're a bit more careful with that type of thing.
All right, and then I'll retire, assuming there's nothing of note.
No. You head back in. Everything seems quite peaceful and quiet. A few of the like more daytime birds have taken off and are like gliding the thermals above the city. As you come in, starting to get lighter, and Christian opens the door, as always, and you head off to bed down, I guess.
I shall indeed.
Chris, we're jumping back in time a little bit here. Where are you going? Are you just going for a run and then back to?
I was just thinking on that actually, because I think running just near Woods a bit, but I think she would check if Cass had been back to the parlor before she went in. Like try and smell with Bloodhound, see if he's like freshly here or something, because she really does not want to hang out with him right now. Which is a resolve awareness, but that's for humans. So
I'll allow it for this as well.
Yeah, she just like does not want to.
I mean, obviously there will be a multitude of smells. It's whether you can concentrate enough to pick out his specific earthy aroma.
No.
You're not sure. With the foxes, especially, you are assailed with scent, and you can't pick. There's a couple of perfumes as well. Tess and Nahari probably. They kind of like jam right up into your nose.
Okay.
Wash out everything else.
Just gonna go into the entry and Cass.
Nahari and Tess, you would hear Chris basically shouting "Cass" in a hesitant way.
It hasn't come back yet.
Oh, thank God. Okay. And
why?
Is he? We're not speaking right now. We're gonna leave it at that.
Oh my god. Come on. What did you guys get into? Really?
What happened?
Let's just say that Cassius is a shitface, and I hate him. And he's not coming back today. And
what
we're not
did you
talking.
do to him?
Just pushed him a bit.
Chris?
That will be a wits insight and a manipulation. What's
Subterfuge?
manipulation subterfuge, please.
I only pushed him a bit.
You did not, and you very well know that because you ran away in shame.
Oh, 0.
Well, you only had 1 dice.
5.
She hella lying, dude.
What did you do? Really? What did you do?
I pushed him, and he deserved it, and I do it again.
How hard did you
What?
push him?
What did he do?
Chrys doesn't know if they know. It's just like he's just untrustworthy, and moderately pushed him.
Untrustworthy, like he could sell us out to Talia or something?
No,
Or what?
no, he's just a shit face, like I said again.
I'm going
If
off.
he lied about something, I mean, we should probably know about it. Right?
This is not a time for us to have any kind of infighting. We have flesh monsters to deal with. And then the blessed also. Right?
Just how about hypothetically we attack someone and kidnap them, and then hypothetically Cassius kills them and then eats someone,
He diablerized someone.
and then he's just hypothetically just refuses to tell us because shit face thing.
I might have to roll a composure.
Manipulation composure, please.
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
Oh no. Oh god.
This is just to keep your face straight because you 100%
Just-
know what this is about.
Yep. I'm gonna
Wits insight, please, Chris.
I got a 2.
You can re-roll 1 if you like, but
mean, If he
I'm gonna wait for you to
diablerized
decide.
someone,
I feel like it probably would
could
have
be
taken me by
beneficial.
surprise.
I got a 2 as well.
you may also re-roll, but you may re-roll 3 if you like.
She's still kind of mad about it.
Yep.
I'm just Tess is just keeping her head down, like she's just like,
So,
Well, just
What did
because
he-
it's beneficial doesn't mean that that's not the problem.
so FYI, you drew in terms of Tess trying to not seem like she knows exactly what you're talking about, and you in terms of like noticing this. So it will be down to your RP. If you feel like Chrys is distracted and wouldn't notice, then that's fine. If you feel like Tess in this moment gets taken off guard, is a bit too obvious, that's also fine.
Well,
I
Nahara
mean,
just
Tess
said that
is
it's
just keeping
beneficial.
her Tess is just keeping her head down. Like she's just not
Being a bit
she's gonna try to,
avoidy.
like
Yeah, okay.
she's like, like sinking into the chair.
I don't know if Nahari notices this. She's kind of just reacting.
Wits insight. You already picked a bad moment to like
was so
explode
much
internally.
drama.
No. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
you definitely noticed that that Tess is like, everything's fine, but you don't know whether Chris noticed, and I'm not sure whether Chris
Oh.
noticed yet myself. So
So I see that Tess is like she knows something, but she looks really uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna try to distract Chris
okay.
a little
I
bit.
mean, Nahara also said
Okay.
like that it was beneficial. She's like turned on Nahara.
Yeah.
That's not the
yeah,
issue.
yeah. Which I mean, I
Yeah.
sort of did that on purpose.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know if it's beneficial, but if he did diablerize someone, he could have gotten powers from that could help us.
Help him to stop being such a twat.
He should have told you.
Well, seeing as how it's fucking clay, I doubt it. Probably made him worse.
I don't
I'm
remember
sure
if
it
Nahari
wasn't
knows
an-
Clay.
I'm sure it wasn't an easy decision.
We're not taking a side on this. You asked me a question, I've told you the answer. We're not talking, and he's not coming home today.
Okay, that's the part I'm really concerned about, though, because did you hurt him really badly or something? Like, you sometimes forget how strong you are.
I could have stabbed him if I wanted to, but I didn't. I just pushed him, and then he went into a stupid fog, and he can stay in his stupid fog.
Okay, well, I mean, you would have probably punched him in the mouth first and maybe clawed his eyes out before you'd stab him, but...
The kind of pointy, Tess.
What did he tell you?
There was a lot going on, and just he was like, I needed to because she was evil, hypothetically, and there was a deal, and then he ate Clay, which was good as the deal. I mean, Clay wanted to be eaten, and then he killed Lamia, and then gave him to Gravestone, and she's in the hunt, which she might be dying like 50,000 times or whatever.
2 people died?
Yeah.
Did he diablerize 2 people?
He said he said he only diabolized Clay.
I'm just gonna look up at Nahari and just see if she meets my eyes.
I do.
I just kind of like do one small motion of my head to the side.
Okay, well, if he's not coming back tonight, that's fine. He clearly should have told you more information sooner. But we need him to deal with the flesh monsters, I think. Not tonight.
Why? What's he gonna do? Wait for us to take them out, and then he's gonna kill them. Oh, look at...
Doesn't he have some measure of control? Or couldn't he over them? Isn't that what he intimated?
If he diablerized... Since he diablerized Clay, he might have inherited some of his abilities.
That's kind of how that works.
So
I don't know if he knows how to use them. I'm only learning how to use mine.
I don't know. I know Clay could make people very angry since he did that to me. I don't know if it works the other way.
Interesting.
To chill out, because he spoken about that before.
Actually, I do know that he can do that because he has offered to do it to me before. So maybe that was
so
a before Clay
useful.
thing. Yeah, it is, except for, it's very invasive.
Of course. I would assume he wouldn't, especially since he asked you, do it to the coterie members without asking. But using it outside the coterie could be incredibly beneficial. I'm not saying he did the right thing by not telling you. I'm just saying we have to, we need him back to deal with all this stuff.
So carry on. I need to go. GM ground rules is if you lie, roll manipulation, subterfuge. If you're trying to figure it out, I trust you guys to play by how it goes. You have rerolls, etc. I'll try not to be too long.
Yes, sir, GM, sir. It's not the point. Look, the Lamia thing is a problem for various reasons, and it's shut up, but
it's not anymore, right? According to Clay, or according to Cass.
He said so. It was, okay, I just need to.
Hey,
can we not talk about this right now? Because I kind of went a little half wolfy before, and it's.
Do you want to maybe do a workout or something?
Do you want to rip a dress that I don't like anymore?
That sounds fun.
Yes.
I'm gonna go get like some dresses that I just really don't like. A couple of them. Like, I mean, do you want to put them on first and then rip them off? Like,
why would
Hulk
that
it out?
make me?
Or...
Knowing you'll take a picture of it.
I
I'm not
can
wrong.
promise you, I actually won't this time, and I'm being actually genuine.
She's still not going to put them on.
It's fine.
That's okay.
Feels a little too guilty to be able to tell her to do that. Like,
It's like not the time. Not the time to bully Chrys. Okay, well you hold on to one side and I'll.
Oh, I thought you'd just like use it with both hands.
Well, I mean, we can do that too.
I could like stretch them out if you just want to like claw at it.
Ooh, I'll
What's
help.
happening?
We're destroying dresses.
So Chris is really stressed. So
She's like, I
and
need to
Tess
calm
feels
down.
very guilty.
Hmm.
Nahari
enabling
offered
both
to
of
go
them.
for a run,
Or workout.
and I said, "Do you want to just rip up some dresses that I don't want?"
Okay.
So Nahari and I are holding a dress, and we're just gonna let Chris just rip it.
It changed dramatically from when I left then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that she is gonna use feral claw, so it's a rouse for that, which is
Okay.
hey, don't get hungrier. Whew.
Do not get hungry.
And we're just slashing some dresses.
Nice.
Oh, this is quite therapeutic.
Yeah. So while she's doing this,
Mm-hmm.
and when I see she starts to like calm down as she's doing that, Tess is starting to feel very, very guilty.
Mm-hmm.
And Cass, like, so in Tess's head, Cass has already like gone up to bat for her a couple times already, and she doesn't want to have to owe him too much. So she's gonna let Chrys kind of do that. I'm gonna be like, so, he said he did this alone, right? You know, that's, like, it was just his decision and stuff.
Well, he said like there was a deal with, I don't know if it was with Gravestone or with Clay. It was very confusing. It was a hard time.
Yeah, I mean, you know, because he was good friends with Clay and stuff. So, you know, I mean, you know, it's just, you know, he probably had a really good reason, you know, and it's not the easiest decision to just, you know, diablerize someone, and it's a little scary to watch.
To watch, Tess?
I bring up another dress.
Just slap that down like, to watch, Tess?
Please rip this one up first.
I'm gonna rip up your face if you're not to watch,
Okay,
Tess.
actually, my job
Your
is my
face.
face. My face is my job. Please do not rip up my face. Yeah, he probably just, you know, he was probably just like really worried and stuff about it, you know, and about, because you're like, I feel like you're like our little sister, you know, like we take care of you and stuff.
Also incredibly strong.
And very strong. Yeah, you ripped off a girl's arm.
That's probably not the best thing to remember.
God, sorry, I was drinking at the time.
I'm sorry.
Chrys, How you doing, buddy?
Let's do a roll, shall we? I think. Oh wow. Okay, 5.
Yep, no crit, but 5. So you're controlling it, but I would surmise that you are more angry than when you were talking with Cassius.
This is double betrayal.
It's not just double betrayal. Cassius handled it quite well in, like, maneuvering, and Tess basically came in with a sledgehammer and was like, I watched it, and also you ripped someone's arm off, so it's not all my fault.
No, that's not what I meant.
No,
That's
it's not.
what I meant.
It's not what you meant, but it's how it came
Wait,
across.
Oh god. No, I was just saying, like, she's super strong. She could rip an arm off, and I really don't want to rip my arm off. Anyways, hey, so listen. I have a couple more dresses, and
I don't give a
you know what?
shit about the dresses right now. You were there, and you know
Okay.
all this, and you just didn't tell me, and it's fine. This is like Leah. Like, we had the literal conversation 2 days, not even 2 days ago about this.
It was yesterday.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not even it's the fucking long night.
Okay, so I am obviously not very good at telling people that things have happened and that I think things and then, figuring that out. So I'm just gonna answer your questions.
That's for the best.
Yeah, ask away.
You were there when he on Clay and then with Lamia, and you were fine with it. And when he killed her,
That's
when
a lot
he
of
killed
questions.
her.
Okay, that's so many questions at one time.
You're answering my damn questions.
I am. I just one at a time. There was a yes, and then a no. I think.
Well, you were there when he killed Lamia or not?
I was there.
She also got in the way during the Aiden thing, Chris. And she made things worse when you went to see Vasio.
Poor Tess is gonna be in trouble today. And this is worse than Cass. This is worse than Cass.
You covered for her when she bit that dude in the alleyway and it all came back to bite you in the ass. It's basically all her fault.
She must have been afraid to tell you.
Yeah, they should be. And back on
Honestly,
Tess again.
Yeah. Honestly, this Nahari person has
Tess
no...
is just gonna start crying.
It's
Like,
so hard
that's
to
not gonna
tell
work for
someone
me,
you love
Tess.
something that might make them angry.
Tess is honestly just like not like sobbing, but just like starting to tear up and stuff.
Yeah. Unless you rouse check, it'll be blood.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be blood. Like she doesn't
Yeah.
fucking care.
That's not going to work on me, Tess. I'm not a soft touch for tears. Boo-hoo. Yeah, you helped him kill a woman that I helped bring down. Thanks very much for that. You just didn't tell me about it. I've helped you out so many fucking times. I've spoken to you about talking to Leah about the issue, and you just decided not to tell me about an issue.
I didn't.
How long were you going to keep me... Well, how long are you just going to keep me in the dark and just not tell me, like, for all time? Is that fine? That's fine with you? And then when we solve the issues and then I go, we decide what to do with Lamia, she's just not there, and then you tell me? After you guys have used me after all this time?
Used you? What do you mean? You're my friend.
Yeah, used me to bring down Lamia, helped with the fucking guy in the alleyway. You're welcome. And this is what, yeah, I don't even get the truth.
I wanted to tell you, I just didn't know how.
Cass decided to kill Lamia. The end.
It wasn't an easy decision.
I've just gone off on Cass for making these decisions on his own. And you knew about it, and you were there. Was Marlowe there too? Was everyone just let's just invite fucking everyone. Was I the only person in the city who wasn't there?
Marlowe wasn't there.
It's probably better that he wasn't alone. Diablerizing someone is...
If it makes you
something
feel any better, I
else.
wasn't okay with it. So
No, that's worse.
I was okay. I wasn't okay with it until I realized we didn't have a choice.
There's always a choice.
The choice
And there's a choice
was,
to make the decision as a group. And to talk to each other as a group and deal
What
with
would
things.
you have done? Huh?
The plan
What
was
would you have
capture her,
done?
Put her in the woods.
And then for what? For somebody else to find her?
Oh, yeah, because everyone can find Cass's Haven.
Well, fuck. We have a wizard living in there now, so
The wizard that made it. Sort
yeah.
of.
Well, there's other people who are like that. What if there's somebody who's aligned with somebody else who comes in and can find it? Huh?
What if I...
Yeah,
just-
what if? These are what ifs. We don't fucking know anything about this. I don't know if you remember, but like it feels like yesterday that we had just woken up in this weird fucked up world, okay? So like don't come at me asking me why I did something because I don't know. I'm just trying to take it one day at a time, like everybody else. And
Sometimes you
I
have
didn't
no
ask for
choice but
this.
to make a choice in the moment.
it was one of the hardest like you think I'm happy that I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know what we were doing when we were giving her to Gravestone. And then to find out that she's living like this eternal life of torment or something.
Yes. Probably
Yeah,
dying
and then
like
guess who had to
everyone.
see her face again? Me.
When have you seen her face again?
Because Gravestone comes back as those bodies. When he shows up and he wants to chat with Cass or me or whoever else comes to see him, guess who he shows up as? You think that doesn't haunt me every time? Why would I want that for you?
Then why did you guys let it happen? It's still
Because
like
we
I've
didn't
been a
have
part
a
of that.
choice. You could have, but Chrys, you were going through all this stuff with Vasya. We had no idea what was going on at the time. You had just been inconsolable over the fact that you had like used physical strength in a method that was like way beyond what either of us could have imagined. And I'm sorry to keep bringing it up, but girl, I have never seen something like that before. And I've seen car crashes like fucked up beyond belief. Okay? So you're telling me that on top of all the bullshit that was happening, you wanted Cass and I to come to you, sit you down and say, by the way, we sacrificed her and to Gravestone without your consent, by the way, just as a heads up, just to make you feel worse. You couldn't have dealt with that. And I didn't want
make
you to
that
deal with that.
decision. That you don't get to decide that for me. You're not my mother. You're not my fucking dad. You're supposed to be my friend and my coterie member and
Friends look out for friends. I was looking out for you. We were eventually going to tell you, but that was not the time.
Do we like
Can I
our
wits
roll?
like that?
You may wits inside that, yes. I don't really feel like there's a need to like manipulation subterfuge because it's not lies.
It's not really a lie.
I am
Tess
going.
actually did want to tell her at one point. She just didn't know how.
Yeah.
I know.
Um,
It's hard.
for this wits insight, it's not really like it's more to keep your kind of like ember anger going. Like Tess is doing a good job of talking Chrys down.
Yeah.
And coming up with some salient points. So what I will say is, there is a way for Chrys to get past it, or to basically deal with that anger. and like kind of, and then you can carry on talking or whatever you want, or you can just keep going as you are and kind of.
You're not going to tell me the way, are you?
Oh, it's like yeah, a quick venting.
Oh, no.
I'll go on and I'll say, do you really think it would have been something that a good friend would have done to tell you about what we did in the midst of the fact that you were just like dealing with so much other shit?
We're always dealing with other shit.
Yeah.
Always.
We
Like,
don't
it's
have to
never
deal
gonna-
with everything at one time. And that wasn't something that was going to change. But the things that you were dealing with at the time were. What kind of friend would I be? Like, really?
Like Chrys is kind of standing there, like clenching fists, like this kind of wanting to be calmed down, but also so ridiculously angry that she doesn't know what to do with it. Basically, what I'll say, Chrys, is if you want to vent, you can have a quick vent, and it'll just be like a compulsive action where it's just like, or you can kind of just keep going, and your anger's just gonna be there, like as part of everything going forward for the moment.
I think...
If I may also continue, like,
Sure,
I had
yeah.
one other thing. She knew about me.
I know, and I know that was a problem. I know, like, logically that she was a fucking massive issue. I know that.
But Chrys, she would have used me to hurt people. A lot of people. She could have used me to hurt you.
I think Chrys is just gonna turn like punch a wall now. She's like, oh, she's just so mad. It's like, I know you're making really good points, but that's not the point.
If she looks like she's gonna get more upset, I'm gonna be like, just hold on a second. And I'm gonna go into my room.
You
I
don't have the time for this yet, so just hold on that.
Okay. Sure.
Chrys, please roll me a strength brawl.
Okie dokie.
It's incidentally like well thought out because this is exactly how I was gonna have you vent.
So I got 4, no crit.
Oh, no crit. Okay. Chris's fist just goes through the wall, and she just like, and as you do that, Chrys, as like your fist goes like through the wall out the other side, it's actually it's Saturday's room. So like your fist kind of like out into Saturday's room a little bit, and then you like yank your fist out of the wall. You feel a like, because the way these things go, you're not angry anymore, but you're also completely drained of emotion. So you're kind of like, you're not angry.
It's like, I just
You're
don't
just
care.
tired and don't
Like-
care anymore.
Tess, you guys gonna do what you're gonna do. And you're gonna justify it any way that you can. Doesn't mean I have to be a part of it. And I think Chrys is gonna walk upstairs.
Wait.
Nope.
I'm gonna go into my room and get the very frilly dress that she wore that she kind of hated.
I don't think she waited. I think she just walked off.
She went to
Just
and
carried on.
waited. If she's gone upstairs, then I'm going upstairs.
Okay.
Oh.
In that case, Chrys, you walk up, unlock your room, go into your room. I'm assuming close the door, lock it,
Mhm. Yep.
slam it. Well, no, you probably wouldn't slam it. You probably just close it.
We're drained.
So you are currently standing staring at your bed as Tess is walking up to your door. Tess, what are you gonna...
I'm sorry, Chrys. I really am.
Like talking through the door?
Yeah. Everything I did was to try and make life a little easier for you, at least at the time. And if I had thought at the time that it was the best idea to tell you, I would have. And if ever something happens in the future that... No. When something happens in the future that will require a bit more insight from everyone, I'll make sure that you are not shut out.
Can you pause on that thought for a second? Because other things are happening. Chrys, you are currently looking at a balled up duvet in the middle of your bed that looks like someone's in it. You can't see anyone in it, but it's all like, you know.
Just gonna like rip off the duvet, like.
Yep.
What now?
Leah's there in her pajamas. And like kind of eyes closed, and when you rip it off, it's kind of like a little...
Has Tess like knocked on the door yet?
Yeah, and she's talking, like while she's talking, Chrys is doing this.
I'm just gonna put a hand on. I came up behind Tess, and I'm gonna put a hand on Tess's shoulder and be like, just like really quietly, maybe she just needs some time.
She looks like she's asleep.
Chrys is just gonna prod her, like poke her, try wake her up.
5 more minutes.
I can't. I don't know what to do. It's like I try to be honest, and then I don't, like, I just can't make the right decisions, I guess. I don't
Doing the best you can.
But it's not good enough. I don't know how to be a sister. I don't know how to be a friend.
You're doing the best you can. That's all you can do.
But it's not good enough.
How close is it to dawn?
Probably about half an hour. Starting to get light.
Probably not enough time for what I was thinking then.
No.
Gonna wake Leah up and eat out the postern.
just boot her and like.
We're like, let's go. Come on, we're leaving.
I'm just. But I'll put like a sticky note on like the dress folded up in front of Chris's room that says,
just
you know.
Hold 1 second, because
okay.
your speech went on for a little while and talking with Nahari. So Chrys, what do you want to do? Because currently Tess has been talking through, and now you can hear like vague mumblings that they're still outside the door. And you poked Leah, and she kind of mumbled and like turned over slightly, but she's still in your bed and still apparently asleep.
Yeah, if she's not waking up, it's just like she's drained and doesn't care, so it's just like getting into bed as well.
Okay.
There you go.
Sorry, Vandy. Tess, carry on.
I'm just gonna write on the sticky note, like, I'm sorry, and put like a little like I'll draw a tiny Wolverine with claws going like this. And I'll leave it in front of the door, and I'm just gonna go to bed and hug a box of Pop-Tarts.
I'll heat the Pop-Tarts up for you.
I'll let Nahari like stay like I don't know. Would Nahari, where have you been sleeping? Like on the couch?
I had a room,
Yeah, it's.
Oh, you were in Saturday's room?
in Saturday's room.
but I'm just gonna bring them. Like, I'm not gonna say anything else, but I'm just gonna get the Pop-Tarts and bring them to you and put them down in front of you and say, she'll come around. She knows how much you care about her. She just needs time.
I guess that's. We got lots of that now, right?
If we can take care of at least some of the people coming after us. But all of that we can worry about tomorrow night.
Are you staying in the same room? You two?
I'll ask
I
her.
I would offer because she has a big fucking hole in her wall now.
She does.
So
Yeah.
I'll just be
Yeah,
like, I'll patch that tomorrow. Just
Let's get some sleep.
stay here.
Okay. So everyone beds down. Please give me a rouse check. See if you get hungrier as you sleep through the day and then rouse yourself in the morning. In the wow. Everyone who
finally gets thirstier.
everyone who's
somehow
been
at
doing the
4.
massive shout down arguments in the salon got hungrier. Tess, Nahari, and Chrys. So, additionally, Tess, when you wake up, you have like vague memories of something, like a conversation, maybe. So something happened while you were asleep, but you're not sure what it was. Please give me another rouse check.
Another one?
Yes, please.
Okay. This is not the conversation we just had, right? This was like during the night, you mean?
Yeah, this is during the night.
Okay, I don't get hungrier.
You don't
That
get
would've been
hungrier?
really- that would have been really bad. I would have been on 4 hunger.
Nahari, similar for you. You, remember, like, a conversation of some kind, maybe? You know, you have those dreams where it's like, something happened and, like, I can't remember anything at all, but you just get this kind of feeling that you're a little bit off kilter.
Do I also need to rouse check a second time?
You do not.
Because I'm at 4.
Get some food.
And, could everyone please, let's have a look here. This will be Wits Resolve, for Chrys, Tess, and Nahari.
Only got a 3.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Yeah, can we
If I can.
reroll on it?
Sure,
Thanks.
yeah.
Yeah.
How do we... Oh, wait. Did I not do it? Oh, I didn't do it yet.
Wits resolve, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
One.
I don't know if that's good enough.
Okay, so I got a 3.
You got 3?
Yeah.
I also got a 3.
I didn't want to stick on it. We'll all have 3s.
Leah got a 4.
Okay. In that case, the first ones up will be, wait, did you all get 3s?
Yeah.
Said that.
Oh,
We
sorry.
all got 3s except for Leah, who got a 4.
In that case, Chrys and Tess and Hari, you will wake up at around about the same time. Just a little bit after the sun has gone down and night is there. Chrys, you wake up alone. There is a note for you that says thank you. And I assume you have some mirrors in there. There is a big lip mark on your face. When you leave your room, you will see no post-it note. Tess, when you leave your room, there's a post-it note on your door that says you are not forgiven.
The dress isn't there, right? Like the dress was left upstairs, or it wasn't returned to me.
No, it wasn't returned.
Does she recognize the handwriting?
You would recognize it as not Chris's, and I don't. Well,
I was close enough friends with Leah. I might be able to recognize.
I would say
I would roll for it. I think.
I would say you wouldn't automatically think it was Chrys, but at the same time,
I think like seeing I have no reason to think it's her, so I think that I think I'd be too upset to think it would be anyone other than Chrys.
Yeah.
So I just kind of. I think knowing Tess and knowing me, I'd probably take the sticky note and bring it into my room and put it like on the corner of my dresser or something and just be like, all right, there's a reminder.
I was hoping one of you were going to wake up first, but Leah rolled well, so roll.
I don't think Chrys is gonna head down into the basement. I think she's just gonna head like straight out. She's not gonna.
Sneakily, or just clomping?
Not like trying to sneak, but not like trying to not. I don't know. It's not like tiptoes. It's just trying not to be loud.
Try not to be
stomping.
noticed. Yeah. All right. Dexterity. Stealth.
Okie dokie.
Sometimes my brain is like, is that a skill in this system or is that a skill in a different system? Yeah.
Okay, well, she's stomping.
Yep, she's stomping.
Still kind of annoyed.
I mean, Tess would have seen the note, like shown Nahari, and then like just gotten back in bed and just like curled up. Like...
Wits awareness, but the difficulty will be reasonably high just because you're not A, listening out for it, and B, there's kind of,
Sure.
Watch you now roll like
It's 2.
10 successes. You can reroll 2 if you like.
No, it's okay. You know what? Yeah, sure, why not?
And Nahari, you can also roll.
Wits awareness.
Yeah.
3.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm slow.
You can reroll 1 if you like.
Sure. I could see. Oh God.
All right.
Still 2.
You're not clomping down, but you're not being super quiet. However, you hear nothing, so Chrys, you head out. Cassius, Alex, obviously you've gotten up and started morning, but in the evening routines. Yeah. Do you have another meeting scheduled, or?
Yes, Alec will request Christian to prepare some more food, just in case our friend who appreciates it will be there.
Any specifics? Like any guidelines for the food, or just nice food?
I forgot to tell him to make a cake last night, so that's that out the window. But if he has anything sweet available,
okay,
that's going to be Alec's intuition. Something sweet, maybe a tart, or I will test him and see what he can come up with,
Okay.
and I will prepare for our meeting.
All right.
Did he have any news on the farmyard?
Well, it was quite late, so he'll probably. Oh, well, he would have done it during the day. Sorry. So,
I won't press him, but
yeah, he's reached out to a couple of vendors, and they're going to get back to him once they check their.
that's fine. I wouldn't expect anything too quick. So I'll go about getting ready.
Okay.
Iron my cravat or something.
Okay. Cassius, what's your kind of intention? You wake up in a massive room.
Now Cass checks for the crown on the
paw.
claw.
They are
He
there.
considers putting on the crown for a little bit. Puts it back. He's like, don't want to fuck with that until later. And he's gonna be like, okay, Shelby, clean this place up. Be a good roomie. I'm off out.
Right, you are. It will be completely spotless when you get back. Don't worry.
Cool. Thank you.
No
I just
problem.
ignore the fact that it's massive now
Yeah.
and leave. And Cass has something he'd like to do. He goes to P. Williker and he says, can you make preparations for the
Call,
Shalom.
visit, or text.
visit?
Okay. When you come in, P. Williker is there and kind of like straightens up, and you kind of walk in. He says, Mr. Cassius, there is a man here to see you.
Fuck. Yes. Okay.
Sorry.
Shit.
I saw him in upstairs, and he's quite happy to wait for you if you need to. Is there something you need first, or?
I'll go meet him. What I need you to do is prepare the grooming salon for a change of business.
Very well, sir.
Hopefully going to be having a new tenant there soon.
New tenant, of course, sir.
Yes. So please sort that out. I'll go meet our guest. Just to confirm, I describe Sheldon Langdon.
That is the gentleman, yes, sir.
Excellent. Thank you. I go to meet him.
Okay. I just want to inquire, because I think I know where things are going. But, Chrys, are you headed to the Carrion? Okay. Tess, do you have any plans? Are you going to mooch about for a bit?
Tess is going to be around the place, probably like just be depressed for a day.
Tess.
Honestly.
One of the first things Cass does is send you a text that says, there's a 2-meter tall tortoise looking for you to make a contract. I think it's made of spirit.
This is what I do. I could only apologize.
Also, can you please
I'm gonna
organize
text him
Eli?
back. I'm gonna text him back and be like, fuck off. Fuck you. Why would you tell Chrys? Also, what the fuck?
My reply is, it's important to be honest. We'll talk about this later. Organize Eli and Celine and Kaber so they're ready in case we need to attack the old guard.
Tonight?
In the next couple of nights.
Tess, how you doing?
I bring her some Pop-Tarts. I just walk up.
Just like
Thanks, Tess.
just like post-boxing it into her mouth while she's like.
Tess
And then
like
she's, like,
curls
moving
up into a ball and says, "Ugh," and then finally gets up and like very angrily brushes her hair and stuff and just like
Tess,
kind of just like, ugh.
please, could you roll me a willpower? You have you know what? For the sake of this, roll me a frenzy. You have 7 humanity.
Sure. Wait, hold on a second. Frenzy willpower is how much?
Your willpower?
Is 4.
It is.
And humanity
It's
is
it's
7.
current. It's
Oh,
willpower.
it's currently 2 though.
It's currently 2.
Right. Okay. So 2. Whoops. Not 12. 2.
Yeah.
Willpower 2. Humanity 7. A fucking 2.
Oh, it's so on the precipice. How's Tess feeling at the moment? Like, if I can weigh in a guess, just based on everything that's happened, I would say, a little bit drained, a little bit frustrated with everyone, and a little bit fuck everything.
Literally all that. Like,
Yeah.
very much like, are you fucking kidding me? I like fuck this, fuck you, fuck everyone except for Nahari. She's all right. And then
She
like,
gave me Pop-Tarts, it's fine.
she gave me Pop-Tarts, and then like she can't tell if she feels like bad about the Chrys thing or if she's at the point where she's now just like angry that she won't forgive her.
Yeah, actually, it's her, like kind of
like,
that kind of defensive, like, actually, it's her fault now because she can't get over it. Yeah, that, yeah.
It's like, I said what I need to say, and then like on top of it, like Cass is like, "There's a fucking tortoise." I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like, and then, God. Anyway,
in that case, let me color this slightly because the first thing that goes into like kind of appeals to Tess to deal with this whole thing is like, fuck it, I'm just gonna get in my car and
oh.
Low blow.
Oh, no.
because that's where it would go.
No, that's a kick in the nards.
Yeah. Sorry, but so
That literally just is a straight up punch in the tit. Tess is going to then roll over and just be like, "No."
you
Gonna
gotta
hide under the blankets.
yeah. So
Just no.
you're signing out for today, Tess.
I'm partially until I get over the fact that my car is not here.
Okay.
So give her like a couple hours or 2. I'm guessing like 3 to 6 hours, depending on how pissed off she is. Like,
I don't think it's pissed off even at
or
this
just
point. It's
or
just like
defeated, really.
yeah, like a mixture of resigned and you know what?
Yeah.
She's caught the Chrys in the whole kind of I'm gonna avoid all of my problems for now.
Yep. Yeah, that's pretty
just
on point, to be honest.
in a slightly different way. And
She's probably like doom scrolling on Twitter or something.
in that case, Nahari, you do try to like feed Tess, and you probably postbox a Pop-Tart like under her covers, and it's like, you know, you leave it there for a second, it's like there under the covers, and it just like whew, like disappears under the covers, and you're like, okay, so she's alive and she's still barely functioning, but you're not going to get anything out of her for a while. So if you want
There's also another like little hand that comes out that's like,
more,
I'm gonna give her another one.
feed the gremlin.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep feeding her Pop-Tarts as long as she takes them. And I'm very seriously thinking about ordering some pizza because I'm starving and I want to eat the pizza guy.
right? Or if you like,
oh yeah,
you
the
could.
pizza guy.
If you'd like, you could go off to see to your own things. There is a place you want to go to follow up on something that you've been working on. So you could eat while also doing that.
Yeah.
And I'll say additionally, are you down to snack shot that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So that will be a snack shot where we will explore that. So Tess, Nahari orders, not orders. Like I guess you probably like leave a few Pop-Tarts or maybe the box or something.
I think I'd eventually like depresso fall asleep. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I don't want to
Take a
leave her
depresso
while
nap.
she's like this, but once she kind of falls asleep, I'm gonna leave like some extra Pop-Tarts on a plate on the nightstand. And just maybe leave a note saying,
Gone fishing.
make sure you, yeah, I'll be back soon. Just trying to help our overall situation a little bit if I can.
Okay.
But I'm just a call away if you need anything.
So we'll move over to Cassius, who has just walked into the office to be met by a suited, quite tall, slim man. A little bit gaunt. It is Sheldon Langdon.
Good evening, Mr. Langdon.
Hello, Mr. Banks. It is good to see you again.
It is my pleasure. I understand that you're here coming out of Nathan Fortuna's domain.
Yes, although not in his employ, I did inquire as to whether he was interested in acquiring my services. However, the political situation is such that it was not a good idea.
Oh. Well, I'd love an explanation of that. Unfortunately, I don't have time for an extended meeting right now. But
Would you be willing to extend a short stay of Cheapy's trying to think of the word. Sanctuary, so that I may have somewhere to call safe while you go about your business. Then we may, of course, have a proper meeting where we may discuss service or other such things.
I was always a fan of yours, so as a courtesy, I think it would be a good idea to have you within our borders, safe, under our protection, provided that you abide by all the courtesies that you're used to, and don't intentionally interfere with anything that we're going to be doing.
I will endeavour to keep my head down and not notice anything I should not notice. Also, with your extended courtesy, I will do similar, and for the purposes of feeding and or hunting, I will limit myself to outside of the domain, so that I do not cause you any additional grief.
Well, I believe, depending on your preference, we might be able to cater to it. There are people you can ask. But I feel like if you would like, or if you need to feed within our borders, then you're going to have to ask someone first. But it's up to you.
For now, we will keep it simple, and I will stick to what I have suggested.
Do you have somewhere in mind?
Mr. Nathan Fortuna is gracious enough to allow me to feed in his domain. I will merely step over the boundary and, if needed, go and feed there.
Well, hopefully we won't need to keep you waiting too long. But I meant, is there anywhere you were thinking of staying within our territory?
I had not considered somewhere. I will see if I can ingratiate myself with someone and be put up there for a day or two. If it is necessary, I might be able to extend that, but for now, I would not worry about me.
Very well. Let us know where you're staying here by leaving a message here when you're
Of course.
when you're sorted, and we will try and get around to you as soon as possible. Have a nice stay.
And yourself, Mr. Banks. If you have need of my services before, please do contact me.
I was always interested in knowing how closely your loyalties lay to the priorities of the Camarilla.
My initial loyalties, as they often tend to do with us, lay towards my clan. My clan was trying to ingratiate themselves with the Camarilla. Therefore, I was a good soldier, and I played along, and accepted a position which was much below what I am due and my capabilities. Now I find myself discarded and untethered from the Camarilla. I have no interest in furthering their cause. For now, I am looking for employ.
Well, I saw that, and I did feel for you. So, depending on what happens in the next couple of nights, we might have something that we can employ you to do.
I look forward to the conversation.
Absolutely.
But I do not wish to keep you any longer, so I will make my arrangements, and hopefully we'll have another conversation soon.
Thank you. Have a wonderful evening. Cass is going to leave.
And Sheldon will walk with you and then split off as you... Are you leaving
And
the
then we
building?
both walk in the same direction.
Yeah, this is awkward. No, he kind of splits off in a different direction from you.
No, Cass is headed towards the book hole because he wants to feed. And on the way there, he's going to send a message to Kateri
Oh, okay.
saying, any luck, knowing that she won't have had any luck. Have you tried asking Etienne?
There's a
Or he'll phrase it, do you know how Etienne is doing? And he'll send a similar one to Etienne asking
Etienne.
about Kateri.
So Kateri's reply comes quicker, and it's basically slow progress, but making headway. Have successfully infiltrated, but not trusted yet. May take time. And Atien's reply is a video of it's quite dark and the light moves a little bit, but it's basically a fist being smacked into someone's face repeatedly. It's like bloody and cut face, and then just a middle finger at the camera. You can take that to mean she's not making progress, but yeah.
Cass wants them to either help each other or fucking swap at this point. So what he's gonna do is
well,
send a mess-
you presented it as a competition, so they're competing against each other.
Maybe that wasn't his idea, but if that's how they took it, then I mean, oops.
Well, the law is only one. Only one is turned, and
Oh, Cass knows.
yeah,
Cass knows.
which is why
But they're
that was
failing currently.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah,
he's
yeah.
trying to get them to work together. So he's going to ask them. What about the other one? Question mark. Question mark.
They don't. Yeah. In terms of Atian, it's just the video with a kind of the middle finger.
Yeah.
With Kateri, he basically says no idea about Atian.
I'm gonna leave them then. And yeah, then Cass goes to feed and mentions to his fine friend Gladys that he is
Making preparations.
Yeah, so he's gonna feed quickly and then go meet Alec.
All right. Let's hop on over to Chrys. You're headed to the NOS vis-a-vis the coteries interest in. So what I will say, because like different parts of you had different ideas, is that you have discussed how to approach the NOS. So Chrys, you will have the I'm not sure you'd have the idea to offer them the would Tess have like shared that idea, or would that have been her the idea to like offer them waiter positions in the party for information?
Yeah, she probably would have like sent a group text or something being like, "This is such a
yeah,
good idea."
She was. Would you have presented it as your own, or like been like, Gimlet had a great idea?
I would say Gimlet had
Yeah.
a good idea because like
Because you like Gimlet.
he wants to gas him
Yeah,
up. Like
yeah,
he's
yeah.
fucking awesome. Yeah.
Chrys is like, what up? Let's go hunting.
What to
Kafka.
Kafka?
It's just not like really theirs. Mori.
All right,
It's like you're the only person who's invited me in a while.
fair enough.
No.
So you you walk in, and Kafka kind of steps out of the shadows.
Hi.
All right, mate.
All right, how are you?
Your own business, huh?
No.
No.
Hang out?
Oh, yeah, all right. What are we doing?
I'm really effing hungry, so
Right, so alleyway, something like that.
why not?
Cool,
Something
cool.
like that.
Right, and just like cut shouts behind him, like, "Get out!" Right, lead on, princess.
Fucking princess. Not today, Kafka.
Yeah, sure.
She's like stomping off. Like,
Sorry,
come on then.
don't mean to piss you off. Didn't know you're so fucking delicate. Where we going?
Not delicate. Kafka's not the problem, she knows, so she's gonna try and like rein it in.
So as you're walking, he's like, so, what's got up your nose?
Lies and deceit.
Oh, I know a lot about that.
Lies and deceit, Kafka. It's hard work.
Right.
You enjoy it though?
Lies and deceit. I mean, it can be frustrating, but it's kind of a bit of what I do, right? So,
Yeah. But like, do you enjoy it? That's what I said.
do I enjoy lies and deceit?
Yeah, what you do, your freaking job.
I mean, it's part. What my job is, Chrys, is I find things out and then I trade it for other things. It's not really lies. I'm unbelievably honest when I give information, for a start. It's part of the fucking code, isn't it? So,
That's what I appreciate.
you know, just because you're a little bit pissed off doesn't mean you can come and use me as a fucking punching bag.
I'm sorry. I know it's not your I am, because you tell the truth
Yeah,
when you ask in a very specific way.
yeah, I tell the truth. I ain't never lied to you.
I would listen to you.
Sure.
Like, oh wow.
There's an edge to it, which is kind of like, it's my own moral code, and I kind of judge what is a lie and what's not.
It's like, I
but
haven't lied.
it's truthful in what he's saying. Like, the crit basically gives you that extra piece of information where he's like, yeah, you know, he judges what's a lie and what's not, but...
Okay. Well, that's fine. And in terms of like where she's kind of heading, we're going back into our territory, but I think that, God, how much of a bitch does she want to be? I think it's just gonna go feed like near Tess's club
Okay.
to just crime rate goes up or something.
So, am I allowed to, you know, be there?
To have a snack, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You alright giving me a permission for a one-off, like...
For today.
Alright, cool.
Now only.
Wait, for now or for today? Because that's a whole different kettle of fish.
I rephrased it, didn't I? I thought better of it for a second.
Right.
Right. For this session with me, we're good. You can have.
So while you can keep an eye on me, basically. Alright, fair enough. So you, we won't need a roll for this unless you need to take, like, multiple victims.
Well, I have 3 dots of hunger, so I'm probably gonna want to.
A basic dash and grab and bite in an alleyway. It would cure you of 2 hunger. If you wanted to go further, then you'd have to, like, basically set up a revolving door and, like, get people and bodies piling up. So yes, you may take off 2 hunger as you go for a quick smash and grab, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
Funnily enough, it's also how Tess feeds sometimes. Just a different kind of smash.
Hey.
Hey! And I'll
True.
adjust Kafka's hunger, because you caught him at a good time. He was actually quite hungry.
There you go. Perfect.
Okay. And during this kind of outing, so, you want to talk about what's up, or?
Are we talking like carrion fishing or?
No. Like, anything you tell me is just between mates.
I don't know, man. How do you deal with it all the time? Just for the. We have to do bad things, and then all
Right.
the secrets about it. Like, if we're supposed to be working together, we should be working together totally, right?
I mean, anyone ever works completely together, but maybe you have a bit of a rose-tinted view of how friends work. Or how a group of people who have the same interests work together. What is it? Someone's been lying to you, betraying you. Betrayal's different, you know. Betrayal's like proper.
I get. Well, they. Chris really doesn't want to like tell him everything. It's a bit like. Ugh.
Yeah.
I get why they did something, but I don't. I was part of it, and they didn't tell me the full story,
Right.
right? And so my part, it's like, it's fucking like it's scummy, right? I feel a bit used by it.
Why?
Because, like, if I'd have known that's what we were going in for, then
But you
probably would have
didn't.
gone down different.
Like, you didn't do the thing that you dislike, right?
No.
Well, then there you go. It's not on you, it's on them. So
Well,
why
that's-
worry?
Well, because I work with them and I wanted to be better, and it's like I did help that happen.
Right. But you didn't do it, so it doesn't matter. Like, it's not on you. You had no knowledge of it. Whatever this fucking thing is. You didn't do it. So, fuck it. Actually, you know, it's kind of good for you to have people like that around. Because there's a lot of things that need to be done you're just not gonna do.
You're not the first person to say this.
Yeah, well, it's fucking simple, isn't it? So, are you angry with your mates for doing what needed to be done and keeping it from you? Or are you angry with yourself because you can't do what needs to be done?
We were having a nice lunch.
Yeah, well, what are friends for?
Well, you might shut up.
Right.
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Like, look.
It was just messed up, like, to find out that way, you know?
Yeah, and, you know, it's always a little bit shitty when you find out you've been played or you feel like a bit of an idiot or whatever. Happened to me enough times. People I work with, absolute assholes. But what are you gonna do?
Not work with them anymore?
Well, you know, if I had a choice, I probably wouldn't. But survival and all that, innit?
Well, like, there's plenty of folks who are not part of, you know, Carrion and who are your clan. Like, what is the...
But I had an option, and it was the best option at the time. I signed a contract. I'm in it until contract's over, you know? You have your code, I have mine.
That sucks, man.
Hey, I mean, if I find a way out, I'll get out. You know, I'll come talk to you. Maybe join you lot, whatever. Although, I'm not sure you could handle that much contact with me. You seem especially touchy right now. No offense.
It's flesh monsters, Kafka. Like,
Yeah,
that's the basis of my week, really.
right. I mean, you know, weird shit happens. Deal with it.
Oh, don't deal with it.
Well, that's what you're doing currently. How's that going?
I think it's going great.
Right.
Fine. Look, I'm not supposed to be having self-reflection whilst we're having lunch. Or after lunch.
Perfect time. Plus, who else is going to tell this to you, yeah? Everyone else is going to be scared you'll smash their head in, rip their arm off or something.
One time. Does he just not say anything? Okay.
How's Chris's mood doing? like,
she's like, why is everyone just saying the same things? It's more like defeated with it. Like, she knows it makes sense. It's just sort of
I feel like it's kind of different coming from Kafka than when it was coming from Tess.
Yeah.
So.
It's like, wow, okay. That's harsh. Because it's true. Don't hit me with the truth right now. Yeah, so she just said like one time. Just, yeah. Well, apparently it can push people really far. So that's nice. And yeah, I did make a new window in a wall.
Right.
You might have a point. It's just difficult sometimes.
So, how are you gonna deal with this? You gonna go and apologize for flying off the handle?
I'm gonna go that far.
Really?
Well, I didn't break anyone.
Right. Just a
So,
wall.
Frank, I think I did pretty well, Kafka. I could have. There was the whole thanks thing going on. That was a bit weird.
Yeah.
But I walked away, you know, and then killed some dresses with permission.
Right.
I mean, okay, fine. We talk work stuff.
You want to go
Let's-
official with this?
I mean, gotta step over sometime. So, work things. What shall we trade for? So our old guard friends.
Yeah, friends.
They have been reaching out to someone across the river.
Right.
And they're looking at an alliance, apparently.
Ooh, that'd be bad.
That would be bad.
Especially if you don't know who it is, right?
Do you know who it is?
Of course I do.
Okay, what can we trade for that? Shit.
What you got to offer?
We didn't discuss. Oh, yeah. Okay, the knowledge thing. So you know about Tess's gathering. coming
Fancy
up?
shindig on the
Fancy
river.
shindig.
Sticks and Stones. Beautiful name, love it.
That's the one. We could be looking for some extra waiters who could, you know, listen. Not very good at this bit. Look, do you want to put some waiters in the party?
Kind of eyes and ears, listening into conversations, that kind of thing. Yeah.
I feel like that's a pretty big deal, though.
In an official capacity, we would be heavily interested in having that sort of agreement and deal with you. It's quite a generous offer, having said that, by the way. You know,
Yeah,
unofficially.
I was gonna say, well, not just well, that's what I was gonna say. We could do like a multiple thing.
Right. So you could have kind of offer something big and then get lots of little things from us. Alright, yeah.
I think that works out.
Alright, so your proposition is accepted. Give me your terms.
Shit. We will take 3 of the lovely group carrion to work as staff at the event for the hours between
Blah blah and blah blah.
I was like 10 and 2. And in return we shall have multiple minor boons.
So you don't want information, you want favours to be cashed in later.
Well, we can cash favors in for info now.
Alright.
I think that
So,
works.
Uh
Options, always good.
information on the old guard, alliances, whatnot.
Yep.
Anything else?
She says as she checks her notes. Yeah, we don't know a lot about other people, do we? So.
Not at the moment.
Yeah, apparently.
Would you like me to give you a little help on things going on?
Well, Alexander told us the allies' name, but we don't know anything about them, so it's like info on that.
Yeah.
And.
There,
yeah.
So there's the territory shift between
Yeah. I was
KL
gonna
and the old
ask
guard.
about.
There's the Nathan Fortuna takeover in general. The state of relations between the factions.
Mm-hmm.
The apparent non.
Yeah, no, we haven't seen Goblin in ages.
You haven't
have we?
seen or heard of Gorban for a while. Like the status of the blessed, what they're doing, like you kind of thinking all those type of like the more
Goblin and Bless, like more so than Nathan and
the more you ask, the less deep the info will be because you're kind of spreading it out. So,
I think I'll say, info on what's happening with Gorbin, and his territory.
Right.
And if the blessed is sort of soon to make any moves, and then Nathan alliances, like, and who he seems to get on well with.
You want to do this here, or you want to head back where it's a bit less? I mean, if we go back to Carrion, you know, the warehouse, like people are going to be listening, but it's only going to be our people, like for sure. Or do you just want to do this here?
Yeah, we can head back.
Right.
Be more comfortable there, and probably
So you
free info.
Go back to the warehouse, and he kind of squats down by the burned out fuel tin can thing.
Yeah.
Right. So what do you want to know first?
We need to know if the blessed are going to be an issue really soon.
No, you're good. They are currently scrambling around trying to re-establish their supply line of narcotics, and also they think it's you, but they're just double checking to figure out who the fuck bombed them. Because you know that fire in that warehouse over the river, that weren't a fire. That was a firebomb. Like someone attacked them.
Oh. Yeah, I'm very surprised.
Would you do that? Okay, go on.
I'm obviously lying.
Okay. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, what a shame for them.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, like. Oh, what a shame. Great. I mean, they can check all they want. Okay. That's good news. Thank you. We haven't seen Gorbin in a while or heard from him. What's going on over there? Like, it's suspiciously quiet. I don't like it.
Right. So Gorbin has had a little bit of trouble, and if you want more than that, it will be a significant chunk because no one else knows aside from us.
Well, that's always nice to know things.
It is. And I know a lot. Well, sorry, we know a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sure, let's find out about Goblin.
Right. Sheepy gets out his notes. So, our wonderful Ventru friend who styles himself as a bit of an anarch baron, but, you know, whatever. You lot doing to him what you did kind of knocked his confidence a little bit. He put a hit out on you. Didn't turn into anything because, well, you know that fella Anthony, his second. He was at the meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he sent them out to take, well, specifically you out. Didn't actually end up working out as far as I know, but well, obviously, 'cause you didn't know anything about it.
No.
When that failed, like Calig stock was just done. So Anthony, lovely fella that he is, used to be part of Camarilla. A bit of a dog's body, you know, that type of thing. But contacts. He reached out to people outside the city. Camarilla, let's call it a hit squad, came in, snapped up Gorbin. He's now basically sitting in a dungeon somewhere. outside of the city, and all of Gorban's little minions, all 4 of them, are currently fighting over the territory and trying to keep it quiet that Gorban's not there anymore.
Well, yeah, I can see why they'd want to keep that quiet.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, when did that happen?
A couple of week ago, like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
But no one knows about it because no one's fucking asked, so.
Well, that explains a couple of things.
You remember when you left the city? Like you went over the bridge, and had that RG with that bat?
I mean, I recall. How do you guys know about that?
Because it was right next to us, like... We're literally about 50 meters away from where that happened, basically.
Ugh. I feel like we need to get the same security you guys have got, Jesus.
Yeah, so it was around that time, basically.
Well. What? Chrys is thinking, like, you didn't tell me that the last time we've hung out. Right? I mean, that's interesting. Okay. I wonder what we'll do with that info. I'm pretty surprised no one's moved in on them, to be honest.
No one knows.
I know, but...
Also, the people up there, you got the Blessed who are in an alliance with Gorban, technically. You got the Court who are so fucking internal, it's ridiculous. And then you got the Wilds who are so useless they may as well not be there. No offense.
It's not inaccurate, but they're good people.
Sure.
Right. I'm pretty surprised the Blessed haven't reached out to Goblin in that time then.
They have. But it's through messengers, you know, so like what we do, and then one of the others will always
just reply to it, got it.
Yeah.
And
Lester kind of distracted at the moment. A little bit.
Giant fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Nathan, Fortuna, obviously, the
Right.
big boy Nathan.
Yeah.
I know Tess was a little hypothetical last time with asking for
A hit?
some prices.
Right.
Interested, hypothetically, and I, in a more sensible way, some info on who he's like well allied with and like buddies with.
Not really
Politics
anyone,
of the
but
situation.
everyone owes him favors or is not wanting to go at him.
Okay, wait. Here's the question. How is he getting everyone to owe him favors?
Well, he's probably the most powerful currently. Most dangerous? Kindred in the city. If we're talking like influence and numbers and flex and all that. I mean, there's not many people who would turn away help like Sheldon Langdon, right?
No, I guess not, Mr.
So that should tell you how decently set up he is, I guess. In terms of favors and that, it's like this here. Information, favors, doing an odd job, helping someone out, warning someone when something's about to happen. All that type of thing.
Okay. And then mechanically, kind of, what have we got? What have we got left? Got a little bit of.
You got the info on the old guard.
Oh, their contacts. Yeah, that's
So
it. So
the info you can press deeper into the whole Nathan Fortuna or everything, but you'll lose a lot of the.
yeah, I think we need to know who the old guard contacts. Well, like we have a name, but we don't know anything beyond that.
Yeah.
But also we don't have their name in the notes.
Benedico.
So I think it would be best to like know about this Benedica dude because we're trying to figure this out. Points like old guard's direction.
Yeah.
And that if they're going to build an alliance with this Benedica person, we need to sort it out.
Just like you want some info on the enemy basically and who the enemy may be.
Yeah, like who they're with and
Alright.
how connected they're getting and like what they've got back and forth so far.
Yeah. All right. Well, so in terms of the whole shifting of territory with Kale, Catan, not really sure why that happened, but it was volunteered by Kale after an approach was made. So, whatever the reasons for it were, there wasn't any like threatening or fighting or anything like that.
I can tell you the reason.
It's Chrys, no?
Chrys was there, I think, was she not? We were there when Marlowe was having the discussion with him, and we were all like, "This is fucking ridiculous," and then we left because we were like, "Wow, this is no."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were.
No, I think I
Because
was
Tess,
pretty sure.
Tess walked out and she
'Cause
was
I
like,
was
"Hate
there.
Arcavians."
Yeah.
All right.
If we get a little bit extra for that info.
All right.
Kale didn't like the shape of his territory, so he traded it.
That's some bullshit, Chrys.
That's what he said.
No, he's like laughing.
Because
Yeah.
I mean, that's the deal.
Yeah, he's like he knows that you're telling the truth, and he's like, fuck.
He's just like, that's some bullshit.
He's like, fuck, I just got tricked.
He just
And
got
the student
Kafka.
becomes the master, Kafka.
Not quite. Fucking
Not quite.
Malkavians, right? All right. So, that's the whole Kale situation. In terms of who the old guard are allying with, or it's not really good to call it allying. They're looking to approach a couple people, try and take a couple out of the game before they make a move. It's Dreg up in
Yeah, I know where they are.
they're it's one of those things, you know, downtrodden people tend to be like, yeah, fuck it, kill everyone, whatever. So, you know.
Well.
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm not gonna throw that tidbit out there. It's tempting though.
Yeah, I saw that.
As soon as he mentions Dreg, like her face is like those motherfuckers.
But like
yeah.
the approach has been made. Your mate out in there, I don't know what his name is off the top of my head. The creepy kid. He may know something about it, I don't know.
Yes, we'll have a chat with him, I think.
Because I know he's been bunking out with them. And the other one, well, is his full name is Benedica Calig.
Calig in Hunter's Walk, Calig?
Calig in Hunter's Walk, Calig. Poor bastard.
Does he
He's-
know what they are? What they're doing?
Yeah. He's considering it currently. I would
You
say.
better consider the right fucking decision.
I'd say he'd probably say yes, given the current situation.
But you better not.
I'm sure he'll take that into consideration before he says yes.
But I mean, you're not the one to argue with here, but that's stupid. They're gonna kill everyone.
Well, I mean, if you were in Calig's situation, what would you do, right?
What situation, you tempting shit?
Well, he hasn't managed to expand at all since this whole shit started. He's now surrounded by the Blessed who don't like him, by Talia who hates him, by Hell who like Talia more than they like him, and by Nathan Fortuna who's a dodgy fuck if ever there's seen one. So his prospects are terrible, he has no allies, and it's looking like he's gonna get gobbled up by someone sooner or later. What would you do? At least be tempted, right? Technically speaking, you kind of pushed him into it. Not you personally, you know, but Memorie. There's been
How?
Well, there's been little murmurs about how you lot are getting on well with Talia. That happens, then it's
Well, maybe he should go to the theatre more often. I don't.
And also with how with your connections with Hell and the fact that Hell is getting along well with Talia, you know, it all kind of coalesces into bad times for Benedica.
Well, shit. Okay.
And we'll call that
Okay.
little extra bit payment for the information on Kale about why he.
He's a funny onion.
I think that makes us even.
I think that does. I think that's fair.
Beautiful.
Great. Well, I've had a nice time.
Yeah.
Nice. And if there's anything I can do for you, you know, with your situation, let me know.
Will do.
Okay. Bye.
Have a good one.
Good night.
And I think we will draw things to a close there. Finishing with Carrion is always fun because it's like reveal.
Reveal. Throw all the info. Let's go.
What's happening?
It's
Ha.
like the opposite of a cliffhanger. Like you got, it's
Well,
like
we
you
get
just
more
got thrown
options.
off the cliff.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's a little bit of a cliffhanger because literally we're being chucked off the cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
here are all the problems. Let's get all the things.
Okay. So, let's have a little go around. I don't want to keep you guys too long because we did go a bit over. Let's start off with our expose extraordinaire, Chrys, and also Tash. How you doing? How'd you feel about the episode?
I had a great time today. I'm sorry I shouted so much.
No, it was great.
It was good. I felt like it was appropriate at the time. And hopefully you guys watching have enjoyed it. And I think Chrys knows that it needed to happen with Lamia, but I think it was like finding out about it and finding out that they didn't tell her and then finding out that another one knew about it. It's like
Yeah. It's a good thing it was helpful that you went to Kafka because coming from him it's a different type of like
it's like, look, I didn't come here for reasoning, but I guess I'm getting it. So it's good to get outside sort of insight sometimes because it can be a bit too close for our lovely little characters. I just had a really nice session. I don't really know where it's gone already.
Also additionally Cassius and Alec, if you I'm assuming you would go out to you went out to specific things. I don't think I said, but Cassius, you can take off 2 dots of your hunger because you did go hunting, and Alec, you have your.
Yeah, I would have fed while out if possible.
Yeah. So you can also take off 2 dots and.
Okay, I'll just take off 1. So I don't need too much.
Okay.
And I really enjoy. I always enjoy hanging out with Kafka. It's like friendly, but also trying to get the better hand and
It was very.
Tricking him with the
Yeah, it was very impressive that you fucked him over with the.
Yeah, that's how we are. So it's always nice. But yeah, we're already like, when's Monday?
Yeah, it seems like you're wanting to flip him to your side as well, like get him out of that contract.
It's come up before, but Chrys is very much like, you've made the deal. It's on the deal.
Yeah.
But if it's unreasonable, yeah, she's also like, people have a certain amount of choice in it. Like if everyone's happy with the outcome, kind of.
Yeah.
Obviously, Kafka knows more about it, but he's a good guy, the bro.
Yeah.
So it'd be useful, and also freaking security network.
I don't think he'd get on much with any of the other people in the coterie, but he gets on with Chrys. So.
Well, like everyone sort of speaks a little bit more plainly when it's but when we go to Carrion, it's very serious, and Chrys is like, it's not serious, it's just Kafka.
Yeah.
Which I think is why it works for most of the time.
Yeah. Yeah, Kafka's a bit different when he's in business mode than when he's just hanging. Josh, and also Cassius, you had some interesting times today, didn't you?
Cassius is learning from his friend Chrys and just kind of getting on with shit that is not his current emotional problems.
Yeah.
I had an interesting time today with being shouted at. That was really good.
You met a turtle.
I found a turtle.
Funny enough.
Before the broadcast, while we were still in the Zoom call, I have no plans for today.
I had no plans for today. There are just things that are happening.
And
like when you got pushed over to the other side of the river, the thing is like it's not just the turtle that you can find. There are other spirits that are about currently in the forest. So,
DB always has plans.
Yeah, feels like it. Cass had a revelation though today, thanks to Chrys pushing him really hard. Wouldn't have thought that got his cogs moving, but it did.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And yeah, I can't fucking wait to bust Alec out of his like stuffy little coterie of, oh, let's be all secret, no fight this. And yeah, no, I'm just gonna burn all your flesh monsters, mate. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Fuck 'em up. That's the plan. Anyway, yeah. When Cass learns things, he has ideas.
And the opening of next episode will be meet between Cassius and Alec. So we'll have a lot of fun there. Speaking of Alec, hey Alec, and also Hydra. Not too much for you today, but next week will be a thing.
A very good impression of the Sabbat and how we speak.
We're so serious. We are so serious.
Yeah, that's how most meetings go down. Yeah, no, I enjoyed a little bit of spice today. So, yeah, a little bit of emotion running around.
Additionally, sticky toffee pudding is what's with some ice cream, and like the squirty cream on top.
Okay, can't beat that. Can't beat that. Yeah, cool beans. Yeah, looking forward to next week.
Okay. The instigator of all the emotional trauma in the show, Vandy, and also Tess. Hey, how you doing?
I'm sorry.
You just stuck your foot right in there, didn't you?
I knew the minute that Cass had said something and was talking about it with Chrys, I was like, fuck. Yeah. Oh my god. Like, if Chrys comes back and says something, there's a whole bunch of like tension with Cass and Tess already that she's gonna be like, I can't let him have another leg up on me here. This is not okay. I'm gonna have to like come clean with this. And she still doesn't think she did anything wrong. Like, she still genuinely was doing everything in Chris's best interest. But now she's in the depresso, stage. So, she's just gonna live there for a minute,
The ramifications of this episode are so ridiculous we will look back and be like, oh, this is where this all happened. But yeah.
God, that makes me terrified.
I feel very worried. You know.
I can tell you that the reason why Leah came to the coterie was because she had an argument with Davine.
I figured.
Like
and then now she's
throwdown.
probably heard everything that we were saying. So now I'm just like, okay, now we're royally fucked.
I was really hoping that she didn't get up first, because that means that she saw the note first and assumed it was for her and was like, the fuck.
Oh!
Yeah, it was like a goofy, oh, I'm sorry. But actually, yeah, she didn't react well to it.
But there was a fucking Wolverine on it.
Yeah, but she doesn't know that. Like,
She's seen Tess or Chrys in her Wolverine form, no? Fucking hell. Okay, I didn't pick up that she would have thought it would be for her.
Well, I mean, from her perspective, she like was going car stealing with you. You were super harsh. She had an argument, like semi-argument with you, where you were, kind of mean. And then she went back and started like having it out with Davide, and Davide took your side and was like, "You're wrong. Tess is right." And so she stormed out of there, went to go see Chrys. Chrys ignored her. She woke up and then she had an apology note that's like, "I'm sorry." So yeah.
Whoa.
Did she take the fucking dress?
Ignore her.
Oh, the dress was still there?
Yeah, the dress is still there.
Oh, okay.
She didn't take the dress.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, you didn't ignore her, but you kind of did. You poked her once, she didn't wake up, and so...
I was trying to wake her up a few times, but it was like, what time is it? Okay, no.
Yeah, I know. It's just, that's how it went.
Yeah. Anyway, so long story short, everything is terrible, and Nahari is nice for feeding her Pop-Tarts, and hopefully shit goes back to normal.
Speaking
but
of
it probably won't.
Speaking of Nahari, hey, Nahari, and also Tess Aquila. Fucking nailed it! Boom.
You did. You totally did. Thank you. I am very concerned because
that's fair.
Yeah, because so like I had to leave because I had to take care of a thing, but I'm very concerned about Tess. I'm very concerned about Chrys. I'm very curious about Cass right now. And I want to talk to him and pick his brain, but I'm like saving that for later. Out of character, I'm super worried that Leah is going to try to get in touch with Michael if he's still around. Because...
I mean, like...
Oh, fuck. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
No, he's like gone yet.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because we all know what's going to happen next, right?
I mean... she's either going to blame me or Davine, or she's going to run to people that we don't like.
It's just gonna be bad. Like Leah being mad, being this mad, and being untethered from Tess, Davine, and Chrys is just like, oh fuck.
She's gonna go bonkers. She might die.
Leah's the big bad.
I mean, like,
no.
You had a go at Leah and was like, I can't trust you. You suck. She went and argued with Davide. She came and kind of got a bit of comfort from Chrys, but not really. And then had the bad apology, and now she's stormed off somewhere. And now she's like, hey, is Michael there? Murdered by a giant werewolf? Oh, okay.
Yeah, either way, it's very bad.
She doesn't know. She doesn't know I'm a werewolf yet, though.
No.
So.
But she also won't know that a giant werewolf. She'll just know that there was a hit. And,
so she's gonna end up pulling a Tess at the beginning of this entire show.
Yeah, so remember when I
said... Maybe more chaotic.
Remember when I was like, do you see the iceberg in front of you after you had that like argument with Leah.
Yeah.
This is what I was
Yeah.
referring to. I was wondering when you were going to pick up on the fact that you ordered Michael's death.
I didn't order it. It wasn't me. It was Davine.
You greenlit it. Davine was like, "What do you want to?"
No.
Yeah, Davine was like,
No.
"Davine was like, what do you want to do?" And you're like, "Fuck yeah, let's kill him."
No, she was like, it's gonna. No, she said, she's like, yeah, we're gonna kill him. It's already happening.
Well, she said we could either kill him or bring him back here and decide what to do with him between us.
I didn't think I ended up having a choice in the end. I thought
You-
she eventually just went with a choice.
No, she
I choose
yeah,
that?
Tess chose to just get rid of him.
Ugh.
She was like, I don't want to deal with this. He's an asshole. He deserves to die. Kill him.
So yeah, I'm a little nervous about what happens.
And I can tell you, when you send Tess's dad in full rage werewolf mode, when he knows that this is the person who turned his daughter, like, yeah, Michael's dead already, so.
Okay. I feel slightly better about that, but also Leah's not
Yeah.
like, she seems like she's ineffectual. Is that a word?
Ineffectual?
Yeah.
Ineffective, like word.
She seems like she's a baby and she's gonna be a baby, but sometimes babies are mean and scary.
As seen earlier in the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little worried.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
So, for next week, we'll have a normal episode. We are missing the lovely Vandy on the 21st. So, one of my thoughts is maybe instead we could have like a little chill board game. If you're not interested, that's fine. But I was thinking like maybe something like Dead of Winter, or you know, just a fun kind of like.
I want to do that.
I don't know.
You're
what
not
that is, but sure.
invited.
I wanna.
Just as like, I don't know, just we'll hold, because we're coming so close to the party and to other things. It feels silly to not have a player, in this instance. And then we're missing out the 28th because we're missing a few players. We could maybe do another something. We'll figure it out if we decide to do something. And then we'll be back on the 4th with Moonkissed.
God, we're not going to play Sunkissed for ages, are we?
Well, we've got next week, and then there'll be a
Next week.
bit of a break. Yeah.
And there'll be a snack shot with some.
Yeah.
stuff.
We may talk about a few snack shots in between, because I know there's quite a few individual things we all want to do.
My addiction.
But for now, those of you on YouTube, thank you for watching. Don't forget to check everyone out. Links in the descriptions for everything. Josh's VTM stuff, World of Darkness stuff, I should say. Hydra's starting up his Roll Corruption. I got it right that time. I always say Roll for Corruption. And it's 40k, isn't it, Hydra?
Fantasy.
Fantasy, sorry.
Fantasy.
Yeah.
So Warhammer Fantasy, if you want to check that out. Yeah, as I said, links in the description. And we will see you either in snack shots or next week.